don't know how it would look to the audience, but
And we're
as long
live.
as we're okay.
Oh, we're actually live?
Yes.
Welcome to the greatest color queen captains in existence. I'm here with the boys. The Red Dead Man of Dread, Raytron
Was I wearing
Uno.
this last time?
Yeah. This nigga wearing the same. You dirty.
Yo, wait. I have a washing machine. I just
I'm just playing.
wait. No, stop.
Yo, I literally be going to work looking like a character from one of them TV shows because I wear like the same 3 or 4 outfits every day. I'm like Jimmy Neutron, just showing up in the
Bro,
same
no,
outfit.
that ass. I was actually thinking I need to downsize. I was like, yo, I got this one hoodie. I don't need no more hoodies.
Yeah, I did that a long time ago. I was like literally aiming so that all my clothes could fit in the one dresser, and I just started throwing things away. Well, anyways, we have the human calculator with the numerical nomenclature, Raytron, Uno, Dos, Tres. And we have let me see. We have the real Sway Man in Gray, disciple of Dr. Dre.
Did you just say sway?
Yeah.
Man and the ultimate Nas fan, EJ. Yeah.
I mean,
That works.
Sway,
like
nah, Sway's on brand right now. It's on brand.
Yeah, you like Dr. Dre, right?
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah.
I got his beats. You know what I'm saying? I got his beats on my head. So
Damn.
yeah, he got good music.
Yeah, Dr. Dre is good.
Made some good music.
Even when he re-released that thing to show he still had it, it was still good. Like lyrically, it wasn't the most amazing thing, but it still sounded good. You know what I mean? Like when you said, what is that song called again? Fucking, you talking about how he still has it? I'm still Dre. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still DRE. Still DRE.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's like it isn't the most lyrically like.
I think Jay-Z wrote that for him though,
Oh.
or all his songs was written by other artists. Yeah, because he's a producer first.
He's
Yeah.
a producer, yeah. He isn't the most lyric. It wasn't the most lyrically like astounding thing, but it was good. Like I feel like a lot of people forget that rap doesn't have to necessarily be super lyrical to sound good. Like there are
bro.
different.
If I'm not sitting there figuring out how you have a triple entendre, a double entendre, and told me my mom is fat and ugly in the same 2 bars, it's not worth listening to, bro.
Because even when if they listen to the battle rappers, how they be bending over backwards trying to have like the most intense and deep lyrics, it doesn't flow as well as just.
It doesn't. But then you hear what they say, and you're like, oh, that's kind of nasty. You gotta quit, bro. You gotta leave. That was gross. Go home.
But anyways, what you guys been up to, man?
Nah, wait. Speaking on battle rap, did I ever send you that thing where it's like, I think Kraft got a bunch of battle rappers to like rap about cheese.
Oh, the cheese, yeah.
That shit was. It was too good for no reason. I'm not even saying it's like the greatest thing I ever listened to. Right? I'm not saying that. But when you just see that this is some fucking like they're just rapping about cheese and it's actually hitting, I was like, yo, come on, bro, what are y'all doing? And then like in the same style, one of them was like a mustard. Like, and that shit went hard. That shit went hard in the paint. I was like, yo, come on. Having me rooting for mustard, bro. Like, what's good?
Mustard pie.
What about you, EJ? What you been up to, man?
Same old. Enjoyed my weekend.
What did you do?
I beat this game that I wanted to beat for a long time, but just never got around to it. Yeah. It's called Life is Strange.
Oh, Life is Strange. Oh, I see you. You out here experiencing some peak fiction.
Life is Strange, man. I beat the first one like about like a year ago, which got me into the series. And the first one is like, I don't know, I think I told you this, right? It's one of my favorite games ever. So I didn't play the second one. It had mixed reviews. So I was like, I don't know if I want to get the second one. So I never got it. And then they came out with one. The third one, I think it was last year. I bought it, played the first episode, loved the first episode, but just stopped playing it. Not because I didn't like it, clearly, but just I didn't get around to it. So I beat it over the weekend. And the third one was amazing. It's not as good as the first. Not even close, but Still a good game.
Now I'm gonna
I
need you to go
remember-
back and finish the second one though. Like you can't do that. You can't do 1 and 3. Come on.
No, they're not connected though. They're
Nah,
separate
I
stories.
don't care. I need you to do. I need you to go back and finish. The
I
second
don't
one.
know.
I'm gonna need you to go do that.
I might.
I'm gonna need you to go clock in. Like,
Go clock it real quick.
I remember like a while ago, maybe even almost a year ago, when we went to McCarran Park and we were sitting there chilling in the pizza shop, and you were talking to me about Life is Strange. EJ.
I did.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's how much I love that first game, man. And if you look, it's a lot of ways it's similar to the movie The Butterfly Effect. You ever seen that movie with
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher? Which is another movie I love. I think that's what really made me love the first Life is Strange, because there's a lot of those same elements in it. There's a lot of impactful choices that alter the how the story plays out. So you know, if you're interested, play that game.
You ever played Detroit Become Human?
Nah.
Oh, Detroit Become Human. I heard about that.
Yeah, you're basically an android, and you got to make these decisions. Well, no, you're not just an android. You're an android, like you're a human male, and I think you're also a human female. And the 3 stories are like interconnected in some ways. I'm not gonna go too into it, right? And like depending on the choices you make as each one of them, the storyline you unlock is vastly different. Like, so like you could watch a person do a let's play, and then you do your playthrough, and like you'll just get completely different outcomes because, in the second scene they picked like the first option, I picked the second option, just led you on a completely different path. Who is this? Of course it's my mother. She always calling me. She's like she can tell that I'm here doing this right now.
Got the moms.
Always calling me.
Couldn't pick a better time.
It's like, didn't Fable do that game?
Fable, yeah, Fable has choices, but
Fable has choices, but
it's different though.
Fable's choices aren't as impactful. Like some of them are like, yeah, you have this choice, and like it'll lead you to like A or B, but that's really it. And sometimes it's like it'll lead you to A or B, but then they come back together anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a lot of those choose your own adventure books were like that. That's why I started getting bored of them.
Like Fable 3 had a go ahead, my fault.
I was saying a lot of choose your own adventure books would do that. You would like so many of the choices would lead you to the same fucking ending, and I'll be like, you're sitting there reading the book and making all these choices just to all go between like 4 different endings, and it's only like 4.
And like I could kind of understand, right? Like you can't have true infinity, but you know I understand your frustration as well. It's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like it gets boring. You're like, okay, so everything's gonna lead me back to the same shit.
That's what she said. It's like sometimes you have to make some real convoluted ways for them to end up back on the path that they were on.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like about the Walking Dead Telltale series. Like sometimes it's like,
I heard that was good.
It's good, but like I feel like when you play it again and you're trying to see like the alternate routes, you're just like, oh wait, there are no alternate routes. So like you might as well just play it once, in my opinion. Play it once, live with the choices you make, because like I don't think there's that much going for you if you try to make the other choice.
Yeah, same thing used to happen with the choose your own adventure books when I'd read them. I would try again, see, like you said, that it was like, okay, it's not like I had much of a choice. Like the things that I encountered, you encounter anyway with everything else. So I realized, like you said, you can only read those books once. You just gotta throw them away.
Yeah.
I was gonna say real quick on Fable, the third game, which is probably when you ask most people that's into the Fable series, it's probably like the game that people like the least in the series. It's still a good game. But
it's probably
just
one that more people played, right? Fable 3.
Yeah, but it they did some things that
yeah, this is the one I remember the most.
Yeah, Fable 3. Yeah, it's a good game.
I think the one I saw all the ads for was Fable 3.
I mean, because the first Fable came out when we was damn near kids. I think the first one came out, or what we were kids. First one came out in like 2001, 2002,
2004, baby.
2004. Oh, close. They're all really good.
2008.
I'll never forget seeing those Fable ads in Wizard Magazine. I think is what it was.
Wizard Magazine. Y'all here reading zines, bro?
Yeah.
Real quick on Fable 3 though. In the game, right? So one of the impactful choices that you have is like choosing to be good or evil, in the sense of like when you beat the game, you get the throne of the kingdom. And so it's like, what do you decide to do with that throne? Like, do you help the citizens, or do you like just harbor all the money that you're given? Because throughout the game, you're engaged in this war, and you're trying to recruit different civilizations uh to join you in this war so you can have more allies. And all the people that you're teaming up with, like, they have these unique issues. Some of them are going through a drought, some of them are facing poverty. So they agree to help you, but there's a contract that they have you sign, which is, we join you, you will help us. Like, you will help our society when you get the throne. So when you finally get the throne, all those people come crawling back, and they're having like a court case, and they all are like attending the case, and they're like, "Hey, you promised us on this day that you will help us. Do you honor that promise?" Right? So you could deny all those promises and just harbor all the money, but if you acknowledge every single one of them, you'd be dead broke, because like it requires you to dish out a certain amount of money to them. So I think you're given like a lot of currency by the end of the game. Like, you're sitting on a lot of money. And it's just funny how you could be a dick about it and not give these people shit. And just, start having all this money to yourself, and just start spending it on whatever, right? Buying your own businesses up. That's what you could do in that game. Like, buy a house, design the house. You could just get greedy with the money, or you could just actually help the people.
Yeah, I mean, it's like how in Dune, Paul has all these choices he can make that could lead to alternate futures and that kind of stuff. And he has all these impactful choices that could lead to like whatever. And it's like it's hard. Like we were talking about the choose your adventure thing. Hold on, give me a second. I'll mute myself. Well, I'll say one more thing. Um, his things can keep leading him back to the same future. But speaking of impactful choices, you guys can get started. I'll mute myself real quick.
All right, so I guess that's a sign. But before that, I want to talk about like I kind of dislike when games do that whole like good or evil thing sometimes,
Yeah.
because they really it's not a real choice. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
do you want blue colored powers or you want red colored powers? I was like, yo, like, if I'm gonna be a bad guy, let me be the bad guy. You know,
But
like,
being bad in some games is probably the more attractive option, even though, because you could probably do more with that than
I think
being
that was
good.
the whole in the Infamous games where it's like, yeah, you be bad call because there's just less negative things that happen to you when you do bad things, because you like who the hell's gonna
Yeah.
punish you for it, right? But like even that, it's just like it just makes being good seem worse than it is. Because I always prefer to be good in games because I'm just not a bad person. Like I have no real desire to just cause unnecessary suffering. I don't even care if it's a game. It's like in my mind, I'm just like, why would I do that? You know,
Yeah.
like it's like I could just massacre everyone in this country, but I could also just not. So, and that's usually the route I go. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Um, so like I preferred Undertale, where they made it so it's like, yeah, like if you play Undertale, there's three ways you can do it. There's the normal way, which if you don't know nothing about the game, you'll play like a normal game and you'll just get like the medium ending, right? But no,
Yeah.
but that's not important. There's two ways that really matter. You can do it on hard mode, which is where you don't kill anybody, right? Like you don't kill anybody, and that's when you face like the hardest bosses in the game, because you're trying your best not to kill anybody, and so you just gotta
Hmm.
dodge all your attacks and whatever. Or you can play it on easy mode, where you kill everyone and you become super super strong. And the reason that this was better in my opinion is like, if you play on that good mode where you don't kill anybody, right? Like you do have to go through like some struggles. Like overall, like the majority of the game is longer, but that very final ending boss is like they acknowledge all your hard work. They're like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this. Like you don't deserve this, right?
Mm.
And then if you kill everyone, like the majority of the game is super easy. You're one-shotting people left and right, right? But you have to fight the hardest boss in the game at the end of it because he's like, yo, I I, I can't let you go on. Like, you killed everyone I love. I'm gonna beat your ass
Yeah.
real quick. And like beyond the actual gameplay, it's a moral choice because like the person who's playing the game didn't need to do that. And like that is part of the narrative of the game where it's like you do the first run, right? Like you do it, you get everyone freed, like you're the hero, and then you like restart to do the other run. The game will remember that you did that, and like no matter what you do, you can never go back to the good ending because they'll be like, hey, yeah, nah, you made your choice. Like you just had to find out what happened, right? You fucked around and now you found out. So even if you do the
Oh, you
pacifist
talking about
run,
Undertale?
yeah.
Okay,
So
You
if
played
you
that?
a little bit.
So yeah, if you do the good run, right, like, and you like are everyone's happy, everyone's good. If you do it and you never play the game again, that is the ending that truly happens. But if you go back and do the bad run and then try to do the good run again, when you try to do the good run, like something possesses you and it's like, no, you don't get to live happily ever after. Like you fucked up. Like I exist now. The murderous asshole that you created in that bad run, I'm here forever. And literally, it'll go out of way. It'll let you have the good ending, and then the after credit scene will play where it's like, oh, everyone finally achieved happiness. He'll go around and murder them. He's like, as soon as they tasted
Yeah.
happiness, just goes and kills them all. And he's
Yeah.
like, this is your fault. You did this. This was the choice you made.
Can't reverse your decision.
You cannot reverse the decision. I mean, of course, you actually can reverse the decision. You can delete the save file, like completely. Like go into your computer settings, delete everything.
Yeah, but what's
there.
the fun in that, right? What's the fun in
Yeah,
that?
and like you in your mind know that you fucked up.
Yeah. And they make you pay for it.
Have we started the tier list yet?
No, I was talking about the reasons why I don't like good or evil choices in video games. It's usually they're kind of whack. But since you keep talking about this tier list, like you ain't got nothing else better to do, we can do it like that. No, stop. So we're gonna show you some interesting battles here. It is already randomized, right? Like this is the bracket is randomized. I've picked 16 of what I believe to be Cartoon Network's best shows, right? I know there's some more here that you probably wish there was here, but
What's a couple honorable mentions that was hard to?
there's just like some of the older ones, like Cow and Chicken isn't here. Like I wanted to put Cow and Chicken.
That could be left off.
I like
It
Cow and
wasn't really-
Chicken. I like in my mind, like hold on, like because I can edit the template and you can see all the shows. So I don't think Class 3000 made it. Class 3000 didn't make it. I wanted Class of 3000.
That was cool.
Bro, did I not add Foster's? Oh my god, nah, I gotta change it. I gotta add Foster's, bro.
Foster's?
I gotta
Oh
add
my
Foster's.
God.
Hold on.
Bruh, what are you doing right now?
Bro, I'm telling you, it was hard to get to 16. So like I kind of like picked the first
What
16.
you
Bro,
put all
the
that
one I
on
have is
Foster's?
Adventure Time, Ben
gotta
10,
get- you
Generator
gotta add that on
Rex,
there.
Ed and Eddie, Dexter, Duck Dodgers,
Regular show?
Powerpuff Girls, Secret Saturdays. I didn't even add Flapjack, Justice League, Teen Titans, Shaolin Showdown, Totally Spies, Code
Regular
Lyoko,
show ain't make it. That
Kids
is
Next Door, and
crazy.
Courage the Kelly. Bro,
We-
these are all. Bro, tell me what show you replacing for regular show.
You can take Lyoko off.
What?
Fuck?
What? Code Lyoko? I'm not taking Code Lyoko off,
You
bro.
can take Shaolin Showdown off.
Yo, you
That
don't
was
fuck with
good.
Shaolin
That was
Showdown.
good,
You're
but-
crazy.
Regular show had an 8-season run, bro.
Yo,
They was doing
8 seasons? No. The last few seasons are like 10 episodes. Don't tell me it had an 8-season run. It's because Cartoon Network ain't have
was on for like 2 seasons.
Cartoon Network ain't have any other shows to play. Is why, bro. That's why. What was on one regular? It was Adventure Time, regular show, and what else? What else? Gumball came out like midway through.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're right. You're right. It
we
wasn't.
ain't got no
that wasn't
shows,
like.
bro. And like I was saying, like I think Foster's isn't here. Johnny Bravo isn't there.
Flapjack was cool. I would have put that over regular show though. You're crazy. Flapjack was cool.
Bro, I didn't even
but
add Total Drama Island. Total Drama Island. That shit.
Total Drama Island was solid. That was solid for a while.
Oh man, but like I said, there was mad shows I had to take off. But I do have to add Foster's Home here.
I'm putting Foster's over Flapjack for
I'm gonna
sure.
take
That's
off
not even
Secret
close.
Saturdays for Foster's. I'm gonna do that.
Easy decision.
Oh, this man got beef delivered to his house.
Yeah,
Fire for that. Fire.
Emilio for us and me. If anybody lives in New York, need some meats, some good quality meats.
Are they halal?
Yeah, Emilio's got you. Emilio's got you. So you guys did any choosing already?
Oh no, because I realized I didn't put Foster's on the list, so I had to take Foster. I had to take off something to add Foster's.
This man don't have Foster's and regular show on that list. That's crazy.
Look, man, the list was
You sleeping on regular show, man.
no, bro. I don't think you are appreciating the shows that I do have. I think you have recency bias, so you just think.
I'm thinking about the run it was on, bro. That's a long run.
Bro, I'm not doing runs because like there was a shift from when shows could have endings to when shows couldn't have endings. The reason Steven Universe was so long, the reason Adventure Time was so long, the reason regular show was so long is because they were just like,
why you
they
get
just
that set up?
beat them out like Alchemy, bro. They're just like, I need you to keep making hits. That's why SpongeBob is still on, bro. It's like, oh, I have one show that's good.
Ended.
No, SpongeBob never fucking ended, bro. You know how many times they'd say the last episode is? It's always a hoax, bro. They were going to run SpongeBob into the ground.
And the guy that made it died?
Yes, the nigga who made it, bro. The nigga who made SpongeBob, he was on it for like 2 seasons. Left. They brought someone else in. Then they brought that nigga back. Then he died, and they still kept the show going. Look, man, I'm telling you, the show is regular show's not even here on the list, by the way.
That is crazy. That's insane.
Oh no, I found it. I did find it. But who am I replacing for Reg Show?
Bro, Lyoko.
I'm not replacing the shit, bro. I'm not replacing. If anything, I'm replacing Flapjack. I'm replacing Flapjack.
Take that Flapjack. I like Flapjack, but come on,
I'm taking Flapjack out because, bro, I'm not. You're crazy if you think.
Bro, Flapjack had like 2 characters, bro. That was cool.
Oh my god, you're actually insane. Actually insane. Hold on. Copy. Alright, so this is the updated list now. Right? Alright, we're gonna use the matchup mode. What you fucking with? You fucking with Ben 10 versus Adventure Time.
Damn. That seems like a championship matchup, honestly.
Yeah, like for this. Alright, let me redo the seating. Let me redo the seating. I'm gonna shuffle the seating one last time.
That's early on. That's a tough matchup. That's definitely
like a. Alright, so regular show versus Totally Spies.
Regular show versus Totally Spies.
That's the first thing that showed up. Regular show versus Totally Spies.
Regular show. Let's actually think about this.
Nah, bro. I might give it to Totally Spies, bro. I'm gonna give it to Totally Spies, bro. Bro, I fuck with regular show heavy. I know EJ making it seem like I'm a hater.
We talked about regular show on the channel multiple times.
Yes, correct.
Coming from.
But I'm not hating, bro. We talked about regular show because it was relevant. But if you talk about all-time greatest shows.
When has Totally Spies been relevant?
When has Totally Spies been relevant? You're absolutely insane for saying such a blasphemous statement, my guy.
Totally Spies not even a recent incarnation.
Yeah, bro. There was Totally Spies, then there was Awesome Spies. They rebooting Totally Spies as we speak, my guy.
No, you mean I think it was Amazing Spies.
Was it Amazing Spies? Man, bro, Totally Spies, bro. Think of all the popular female shows that exist. You thank Totally Spies for being such a great show.
Totally Spies is almost up there with Powerpuff Girls.
Man, Totally Spies.
Stop it! It ain't up there with Powerpuff. Stop.
No, it's almost there. I'm telling you,
bro. You really don't fuck with Totally Spies, bro.
It's good, but it don't got that.
Yo, I don't. You weren't watching it, huh? You weren't watching this shit.
It was good. It was good, but it wasn't like
that crossover with Martin Mystery,
bro.
That shit,
bro. Totally Spies, bro. I'm not capping when I say Totally Spies.
It's not on that level, man.
No, Totally Spies walked so a bunch of shows that came after could run. Like they are literally the grandmother of a bunch of these shows, bro.
It's a nice little blend of comedy and action,
bro. And then the representation they did for women, spot on, bro. They had all of the stereotypic tropes, and they were like, none of these things is bad. Fuck you.
Yeah, if I had to, damn, this is hard.
This is a top one. This is a hard one because I do fuck with regular show too.
This is easy.
Humor. This is not easy because regular show did have the nice humor, it brought a lot of like mature themes back.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not gonna say it introduced them because cartoons used to have them. It brought them back in.
It made it interesting.
The only reason I'm gonna go with Regular Show is because I don't think I could like. I would rather live in a universe where Regular Show existed than it didn't. And like, even if you don't have Totally Spies, we still got Martin's Mysteries, and that was a really good.
Martin's Mysteries not even on the list though.
It's not on the list, but that's why I'm letting it. I'm letting it rock. I'm gonna be like, I live in a universe.
I'm only gonna. It's 2v1, I guess. Like I'm gonna put some respect on the Totally Spies name.
Yeah.
I'm a
Regular Show still
we
wins.
We gotta hit Regular Show though.
Totally Spies, it's Flowers though.
Yeah, yo, Totally Spies is all right. Dexter versus Adventure Time.
I'm gonna have to go with Dexter.
I'm gonna have to go with Adventure Time.
Dexter is just too much of a classic.
Dexter is absolutely a classic, but I have to go. No, you can't. They both can't be classics, bro.
They're not both classics in their own right.
Like I feel Adventure Time is too new to be a classic in my opinion.
No, Adventure Time could be considered a modern classic.
I just cannot. Yeah. I'm not gonna give it, bro. I'm not gonna say that. Give me 10 years and I start calling it a classic, bro. Because Adventure Time's like epilogue only just ended, bro. It only just ended.
A show can become a classic.
Okay, Ray. Why are you picking Adventure? Why are you picking Adventure Time though? Like, what's your reason?
Honestly, it's
over Dexter.
Huh?
No, of course you like it, but why would you pick it?
It's the depth.
Ray likes Adventure Time on a very deep level.
I really think it's the depth of the characters. I really like the story structure, the depth of the characters. They have a whole bunch of like ongoing mysteries that are like actually satisfying when you get to them. And like they have the two kinds of mysteries. There's a series long mystery, and then there's season long mysteries too. And they don't have to like give up resources to make one better than the other, right? And I fucks with that shit.
The reason I'm gonna go with Dexter is because Dexter's another example. Like Totally Spies was a show that had to walk so others could run. Dexter's the same thing. Without Dexter, you wouldn't get those clean Genndy. Is his name Genndy? Is it Genndy or Genndy? Genndy Tartakovsky action sequences that you get in Samurai Jack and stuff. Like that was his work.
Bro, I don't think Samurai Jack is on this list.
Yeah, the sound effects. Oh my god, it's crazy you didn't put Samurai Jack. But the sound effects of Dexter and everything is on point. Like they really shaped a lot of cartoons using the sound effects, the action.
Dexter's a pioneer, and I think it's one of the most successful Cartoon Network shows, if I'm not mistaken. I never really watched Adventure Time, so this is hard for me.
Remember they made that, bro. Don't forget they made that soundtrack. So they were even doing what Adventure Time is known for, its music. They were doing that too. Remember Dexter had that whole soundtrack, the rap and all that stuff.
Yeah, there was some music in Dexter. Look, look, it's not that I don't fuck with it. It's just, oh man, Adventure Time.
You know what would have been?
It's so good, bro.
You know what would have been real crazy?
What?
Dexter versus Jimmy Neutron.
I mean,
Jimmy Neutron's on Nick though.
Yeah, we might get that. So it's 2v1 Dexter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dexter.
I'm gonna go with Dexter.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Adventure Time is good.
All right. Code Lyoko versus Shaolin Showdown. This nigga EJ don't know nothing about this shit. So
I fuck with both.
Apparently you don't, nigga.
Shaolin Showdown was my shit.
When you were gone, he wanted me to replace one of these with regular show.
For regular show.
Wait, what?
Right?
These shows were crazy.
Right. That's what I was. He wanted me to get rid of one of these for a regular show.
Yes.
I took off Flapjack for a regular show. I'm gonna let you know.
Code Lyoko was an insane show.
Code Lyoko had me running home to go watch this shit. I did not run home to watch no shows until Code Lyoko dropped. And I don't mean just me. Me, my brothers, cousins. Bro, me and Husto were just talking about it. How we would run home to watch that shit, bro.
Everyone I know has watched Code Lyoko. Everyone I know.
Like, Code Lyoko, I have to give it to Code Lyoko. Especially since they're both action cartoons.
I'm gonna go with Shaolin only because I've watched Shaolin more often.
Bro, I watch Code Lyoko like every year, bro. I just be thrown on episodes, bro. That shit is peak fiction in my opinion.
Yeah, but like one thing I really liked about Code Lyoko was when like right before they would win, or sometimes they would lose, but like when they were about to lose and they have the reset button or whatever, and like things would really be going to hell. They
were literally about to die, bro. Yeah, and this nigga Xana, he was not pulling no punches. Like he was like, "Oh, here's this thing that's going to shoot lasers in your brain." Like, bro, he locked the fucking samurai and the Ganesh, the fucking Yumi. He locked them into a boiling room. They were literally being boiled to death.
Yeah. Damn, but the only reason I'll get because I feel like one of us has to give each respect. So I'll go with Shaolin. You can go Code Lyoko.
Man,
I'm going Shaolin on this one.
damn.
I thought Code Lyoko was cool, but it wasn't like that show for me.
Damn.
Not for me.
What a mistake.
I like
Oh
I like
my
Charlotte
God.
Showdown. I like Charlotte Showdown
Oh
more.
my God. Damn.
God.
R.I.P. the show that just. All right. I want to hear Vanguard's opinions on this one because this is his. This is your battle right here, bro.
Duck Dodgers is one of the. What the hell is that? Oh, sorry, I just heard something behind me. Duck Dodgers is one of the. One has one of the best theme songs ever. It has one of the best examples of that Don Quixote kind of protagonist, where he's kind of an idiot, but he still has like a little bit of a heart of gold. You know, I think that's literally what they were inspired by as they were crafting the show. And it's one of the few examples of rebooting a concept where it works.
Mhm.
It really works. Because the old Duck Dodgers tunes, if you saw them, it's like they kind of changed things a lot. Has one of the greatest theme songs ever. Has some actually has
Bro,
some great-
banger of a song.
has some interesting comedy and jokes in it that actually work. It kind of did the thing that Lunatics is remembered for, having future versions of various Looney Tunes characters. Duck Dodgers did it first.
Lunatics was hated.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Well,
Lunatics hated
kids
that.
loved it, but apparently everyone else hated that shit.
Yeah, Duck Dodgers did it first. Duck Dodgers had various future. I think Bugs Bunny is like the only one that didn't show up, and of course, Bugs Bunny is like
He's
Warner
too cool.
Brothers' other most popular, so they didn't want to overshadow
Yeah,
him.
you can't have a like in a show about Daffy Duck. You can't have Bugs show up.
Yeah, so Duck Dodgers is beautiful, but then Teen Titans.
Also a banger opening, bro. English
Teen Titans,
and
one of the-
Japanese banger
one of the
openings, bro.
Memorable theme songs of all time. Like
Bro,
everyone
to
knows
this
it.
day, if I need to spell Titans, I sing that song.
And Teen Titans also. One has a crazy shelf life. The show's merch was popular well after the show was already gone.
Bro,
Like,
I would not be
people-
surprised. Bro, so I'm pretty sure Cyborg did not matter. Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, Star. None of these niggas mattered until they show shopped. Like
Yeah,
Robin was a household
You're
name
not-
at the time.
You're not wrong. You're
But
not
none
wrong
of these
because-
other niggas mattered until this show dropped.
Yeah, Beast Boy is popular. Beast Boy actually was known as Changeling. Like his name became Beast Boy again thanks to the show. Like his name was Changeling for a long time, but then when the show became popular, they turned it back to Beast Boy. And yeah, man, no one like Cyborg had a little bit of popularity, but no, he wasn't anywhere near as popular till this show came out. You're 100% right about that. Like I think the closest he had was he was in Super Friends.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Challenge of the Super Friends, I think. But like you're right, he was way more popular after this show aired. Like to the point that they did like redesign Cyborg to resemble the way he looked in the show.
Bro, the
And I think
popularity of the show is unmatched because it really did put the Teen Titans on the map. Like the amount of comic books that were coming out afterwards, all the like a lot of the designs did get changed, like you
Teen
said.
Titans was always one of DC's most popular properties.
Yeah, but
because
like it got put on the map.
Yeah, on the
bro.
map. Crazy. They got put on the map crazy on
it
that
got
shit.
put on the map in the normie world. I give you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it.
Yeah, but that's
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
if you were a fan of comics, you already knew who these fuckers were.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm saying Teen Titans was like their big seller. Because like their only competition was like the X-Men books or the new Teen Titans books that came out in the 80s.
But
But
bro,
I'm gonna have to give it to Teen Titans.
yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Teen Titans.
Teen
too.
Titans influence is just different.
It was just such a
Yeah.
bro. The movie insane. The fucking Trouble in Tokyo. That movie went crazy.
It was still talked about to this day. Like
I think Teen Titans at the time was one of the more darker shows. Like Code Lyoko did have those dark elements, right? But like
Teen
it
Titans
wasn't-
had adult themes, dark
but I'm saying like
yeah.
the way that they presented it, because like Code Lyoko did have those adult themes, it had those darker moments, but it was still presented like as a kid show, right? But Teen Titans was like, nah, this is dark,
Yeah.
dirty. Like the mood and tone was allowed to be really,
Yeah.
really heavy.
I mean, but the
Definitely.
Teen Titans usually had a very lighthearted theme.
Nah,
Well,
but
if
there
it was in
was
Japanese,
episodes
like
where
the episodes sung, the theme song in Japanese, those were the light episodes. If they sung it in English, those were the darker episodes. They even had the coded fucking just like intros and shit. Oh, are we already back onto the thing? Hold on, let me see.
yeah, that was quick. That
Nah,
would be the second round. That would be the second round because they go
yeah,
boom.
I think
So you gotta do the.
it's doing half by half.
All right, so do the next. Do the
I
next
can't
side.
like when I use
You can't?
matchup mode, it just goes that way.
Damn.
So I think it's just going half by. This is just the first half, but this is
I bet.
we would have to do this regardless. Like it wouldn't have mixed it the other
Alright.
half anyway. So Reg Show versus Laboratory.
Well, I mean, again, Dexter's Laboratory is the show that walks so these shows could run.
Yeah, especially something like Regular Show would not exist without Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
Yo, Dexter's
That's gonna
Laboratory
be
had
unanimous for
all the same
I
jokes.
love Regular
as
Show,
Regular Show. All the weird
Like-
shit that would just randomly happen because, bro, Dexter's
Adult
really just be
humor.
chilling and out of
Yeah.
nowhere some crazy
Yeah.
shit's happening.
And the adult humor being slipped in
Yeah.
shows like Dexter was a
Bro,
pioneer.
especially when it involved Dexter's mom.
Yeah. Although Cow and Chicken was the worst example of the adult humor.
Cow and Chicken was filthy. Great show. Great show. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're all gonna pick Dexter's Lab. Teen
Oh,
Titans
Teen
versus
Titans.
Shaolin
Teen Titans.
Showdown.
Teen Titans.
Woo-wee!
Teen Titans. Come on, bro.
Woo-wee!
Teen
Oh,
Titans go
man.
to the
Why do they
championship.
both have the same story where the same part where the main character pretends to be evil briefly? Yeah.
Yeah, actually. But
Yeah.
they didn't shaft my nigga Omi like Omi got shafted, bro. Shafted. Raymundo did not deserve none of that shit.
And especially because Raymundo did the same. Raymundo became evil because he thought he wasn't the chosen
He
one.
became evil for literally greed, bro. Literal
Literally-
greed.
Yeah.
This
I'm
nigga
going-
Omi self-sacrificed himself. He was like, I'm doing this for the betterment of the crew, for the world. Like, he sacrificed himself. This nigga Raymundo, Wuya was like, yo, you want that new game system? I got you, homie. You want bitches, money, power? I got you, bro.
Speaking of a creepy villain, what was her name again? The mask, the ghost thing.
Wuya.
Muya, yeah, Muya was a creepy ass.
Wuya.
Wuya,
Yeah.
yeah, Wuya was a creepy ass villain, man.
She was, man, goddamn. I really don't want to have to do it.
I'm
I
sorry,
wanna
I'm gonna
do
have to
this.
do it, bro.
Go
I'm
Teen
gonna have to go Teen Titans too. Bro,
Unanimous.
I'm gonna say it. It's because Shaolin Showdown's 5th or 4th season, whatever the reboot was, trash.
That was
If they had
terrible.
a solid 4th season, it might have been the deciding factor. Like if they really came back and like solidified what made the first few seasons great. But yeah, we'll give it to Teen Titans. Dexter's versus Teen Titans. This is gonna be in the semifinals, right? By the way, this is it. This is for semifinals.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
It's tough.
hard.
This is Dexter's versus Teen Titans. Oh man,
I feel like Teen Titans is just way more. Like no matter what age group, it's good for all age groups.
I feel the same thing about Dexter's. I think I'm gonna pick Dexter for this.
I don't know. I feel like Teen Titans gets in go with the adults. It gets to go with the teenagers. It gets to go with the kids. I don't know if that like I can still watch Dexter's Laboratory.
You clearly don't
No,
remember
no,
Dexter's
I can-
Lab.
No, I can still watch
that shit
Dexter's
was
Laboratory.
made.
Well, I'm gonna go.
But
with
I'm saying for the demographic, like if I'm thinking outside of myself, I feel like Teen Titans it's more accessible.
I'm gonna
It's
go
more
with
accessible.
Teen Titans because I've been choosing Dexter too much.
I'm gonna pick Dexter because I picked Teen too much. So Teen
Well,
Titans
Teen
wins
Titans.
this one, sadly. But all right, now we're on the other side. Generator Rex versus Ben 10. This should have been
Ben
the
10.
final match. All right, how about we put some constraints on this? Only up to Alien Force. Nothing past Alien Force. Or nothing past Ultimate Alien.
Omniverse?
Nothing
What
past
about
Ultimate
Omniverse?
Alien.
It's not that good. It has some good moments in there, but it's not.
And like I feel
I
like
fucked with
Rex,
Omniverse.
Rex was matching Ultimate Alien energies anyway. That's when he crossed over in the first place. So
damn.
I'm going Ben 10.
I think I'm also gonna go Ben 10. Cause
Bro, you got a whole watch. You got a whole watch, nigga.
I mean, bro, they basically have the same powers, right? It's basically the same show.
No,
But
Rex Rex was cool as hell. Man. First, let me talk about the two things. Right, the shows were very similar, but the show was different in that like Rex was a lot more immature than Ben. At least until you get to Ultimate Alien, and then Ben becomes really immature
like
again.
if it's Kid Ben, then yeah, him and Rex are the same person. But
yeah, like Rex was very much more immature. The villains were all human, so they didn't do the alien thing. Like that was something they didn't do.
they were human, but they were powerful nanite infested beings. So,
but like the themes of the show are very similar. I feel like Rex kind of went far in more with the comedy route, like a lot of slapstick humor and like
especially with the talking monkey,
yeah, a lot of situational comedy in Rex and like characters making one-liners, like dissing Rex more often than not. Usually,
but I feel like Rex also did go a little darker than Ben 10.
Yes. Well, yeah.
I feel like overall, like there are certain aspects of Ben that got pretty dark, but overall, if you're looking at the show as a whole, it's fairly light.
It is.
Rex played around with some interesting themes, like when his brother comes back, and Rex can't be sure whether or not his brother is a fucking evil madman or not.
He literally is like, "That's my family, but I gotta. Is he a traitor? What am I gonna have to do if he's a traitor? Am I gonna have to end my brother, bro?
Yeah,
these are some deep, complex thoughts that this man's having about murdering his brother."
And Rex stands out to me for the thing I always mention to Ray, where Rex tried to straight up murder somebody because he kind of suspected the guy was a robot, but he didn't know. He did not know, and he turned his hand into a sword and tried to slice the guy in half. And I was like, what if the guy turned out not to be a robot, Rex? What if he just had nanites in him or something, and you murdered this guy? And that shit always stood out to me. You just straight up tried to kill him because he literally says, I wasn't sure, but now I can like confirm. Meaning he didn't give a fuck. He just like, fuck you, you suck.
This man was like, swing first, ask questions later. But the reason go on.
I would have chosen Ben 10 only because like Ben 10 has like a great like evolution of the character and just some great things that happen. Like when he meets himself and literally realizes how much he's changed as a person. They
like 3 times.
Yeah, they had some cool things with the alternate timelines that they played around with.
One of the best runs I feel like Ben 10 went on any of the show.
Alien Force remains one of the greatest sequels to a show that's ever existed.
Especially like one that had such a vast time skip. Like what 6 years? He was like 16, right? So he literally goes from being a 10-year-old kid to being 16. He's much more mature. He literally is like, damn, gotta do this thing again.
Yeah, because Alien Force takes everything from the first cartoon and kind of just makes it it makes it gritty, but like not in like a deconstruction kind of way. Like they kind of see like they bring back a lot of the elements and you see how things have changed and how things got a little darker.
And it literally seems like it's only that way because he's not like a bright-eyed, bushy, like tailed kid no more. He's just like, I'm 16 now. Like I'm not gonna just like he's still like funny. He's still making jokes or whatever, but it's not the same as when you were 10. Like,
and then you get to see Max being cool. Like you get to see him being cool and he comes back and you learn about his legendary status, why he's so legendary. I mean, I think it's kind of referenced that Max Tennyson is like very legendary in the original show.
Yeah, like, there's like, yo, you're Max Tennyson, but like they show you in the sequel series.
Yeah, Bill Gax and other villains knew him by name, but like you said, in the sequel series, you literally see why he's so legendary. Like he's leading legions of plumbers,
Let me not give him ideas, but in a perfect world, I'd love to see the Legend of Max. I don't want to see it in this world, but I'd like to imagine that it'd be a great show.
Yeah, we got to see it briefly. We got to see his origin, how he ended up with the plumbers to begin with.
But ultimately, I'm giving it to Ben 10. But I feel bad because like I feel like it's because the show does go on for a little longer, so it has a little more time to develop. Because like I said, like the only reason Rex is so immature, in my opinion, is because he had the newer show, and it's just easier to like attach yourself to an immature character because you get to like have fun, laugh, see them make those mistakes, right?
It was also because his memory was gone, so he was kind of
But like,
I'm gonna go with Rex only because you guys both chose Ben.
But just one final thought before I pick it. It's just like I know for a fact that if they made Rex as mature as they made Ben, like the show might not have been as popular just because like it would have been kind of boring to just see this man make all the right choices, you know?
Yeah. Great show.
Ooh, no,
That's
bro.
That's
Why
tough.
would you do this to me?
Ah, gotta
I'm
sit up
going
in
with
my chair for this one.
Powerpuff Girls.
I also
And
want to
this
go with
might be the
Powerpuff
hardest
Girls.
matchup for me.
No, another example of a show that had to walk so others could run.
Like the reason
Powerpuff Girls got so much influence,
I'm
man.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this
Cartoons.
piece right now. Kids Next Door is probably one of like my top favorite kids like Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah.
Like this also is one of those shows where like the characters go through like a lot of development. Bro, go watch
Hot
episode
Turbo.
1, bro. Go watch Pool Party or what is like I think it's called
Oh,
Adult
yeah.
Swim or like it's the
Oh, yeah,
like the
yeah,
first fucking episode.
They had to swim in the kiddie pool.
Yeah,
Talk about that.
like go watch that episode and then go watch one of the later episodes. You're just like, how the fuck did this show go from this to that? It's
Yeah.
actually insane. Like the characters, the relationships they had, all of the references. This show was like really well put together, really well thought out. And I'm not saying Powerpuff Girls isn't, right? Powerpuff Girls also really well thought out and well put together. But holy fuck,
I
Kids
love
Next
how
Door.
Codename Kids Next Door was written, man. I love how that show was written.
Kids Next
Like
Door
all
was
these
just, like,
all these different
immaculate.
personalities working in the treehouse, like
And like all the
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
family
Show, like-
dynamics that they had to go through and they went to
Yeah, the-
explore. Like,
even the villain, the what were they called?
the delightful children from down the lane.
The delightful
Bro,
children.
the reveal that the
Other-
delightful children down the lane were actually kids. Oh my god, bro!
Yeah, that was crazy, that revelation. And then they willingly went back into.
They didn't
bondage.
willingly go back. It was forcefully.
Yeah, true.
was
But didn't they
forceful.
sacrifice themselves to do it?
No, so what happened is like the first delightfulization chamber that father made was too strong, so it forced him that way permanently, right? And then it broke. And then when in the movie Z, they had a recommissioning thing, a device. He recommissioned them so they remembered themselves. But the delightfulization chamber thing was so strong, it was undoing that recommissioning. So after a while, they just went back to being the delightful children. So they used their final moments to save the world. They were like, damn.
I'm gonna pick Code just because y'all pick both of y'all pick Powerpuff
Damn,
Girls.
I
but
really really wish.
yeah,
Kids Next Door
this
could
is
go
neck and
further.
neck though. Like you can't go wrong with either one. To be
But-
I
honest.
only know with Powerpuff Girls because without a show like Powerpuff Girls, shows like K&D don't come to exist.
Also, I was
I
like,
don't know,
he already
man.
threw
I
away
don't know.
Totally Spies. I
telling
can't
you.
throw away Totally Spies and Powerpuff
I'm telling you.
Girls. I
I'm
can't
telling
do
you,
both of it.
I'm telling you, it's the same because it's like how we said like without a show like Batman the Animated Series, shows like Gargoyles don't come about, and shows like Gargoyles don't come about. You don't get the
Yeah.
shift in animation that occurs. I'm telling you, without shows like Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, you would have just had a bunch of baby cartoons meant to sell toys.
And especially same thing with Totally Spies. Powerpuff Girls did a lot for representation of girls. Like
It did. It
especially
did,
like
yeah.
it
Talk about the
took
representation of girls, bro.
bro. It's important because it's like because you go from having characters like Dee Dee, who's just airheaded and nothing's up there,
Yeah.
right? To having people who are literally Bubbles and Dee Dee are literally the same fucking person.
And I feel like with
But
Powerpuff
like they
Girls,
just represented
it's one of
Bubbles a
the
little bit better. That's it.
Powerpuff Girls like one of the only shows that I feel like, as far as like with cartoons and there being there being girls as the main characters, like that gets love from both genders. Like
They
know what
were
I'm saying?
genuinely
Like,
surprised when
guys-
that shit happened too.
guys appreciate Powerpuff Girls just as much as any other cartoon, right?
Because
And
that's
it's just-
violence. That's why.
But I
It's
feel like
beyond
I
just
feel
the
like
violence. It was just like, hey, like let's just write these characters as like regular
No, I'm
fucking
telling you,
cartoon characters.
That's what really appealed to people. The fact that they were beating it. That's what
I-
appealed to the boys. That they were beating.
I feel like it's hard to appeal to both genders having a girl as three girls as the main characters.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really see that. You don't really see that.
The only way, like, if you can show the girls know how to kick ass and it's cool. Like, that's
Because
why-
Powerpuff Girls isn't considered like a girl show. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a show.
It's just a show, and I
That's why-
think
that's why when feminists try to make the argument that like, oh, we hate these characters because they're girls, is like,
Yeah,
nah,
no,
that-
that shit always never made no sense. It's like, oh, we hate your characters because they're badly written. The fuck?
how come? Yes, like how come niggas like stuff like Powerpuff Girls or the
Totally
Life
Spies.
Juniper Lee or Kim Possible.
Impossible.
Fucking My Life as a Teenage Robot, banger of a show, banger of a show.
But I feel like Powerpuff Girls was like at the start of that, like accepting, like, yo, this is a dope show. This is not just a girl show.
Yeah,
But this
I'm
is
telling
a
you,
dope
Powerpuff
show.
Girls is a
Powerpuff Girls
mild-
walk.
Yeah.
So and like I said, we can't get rid of both Powerpuff Girls and Totally Spies. So we gotta get girls in there, bro. You gotta get the
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls in there, bro.
Go Powerpuff Girls on that one. Damn, cold man, I love y'all, but
all right,
man,
Courage the Cowardly Dog versus Justice League.
it's tough.
Yo, look at Gio's face.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
going
my-
with Justice.
As much
I'm
as I
going-
love Justice League, I want to go with
I'm going
Courage.
Courage.
I'm gonna go Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You guys are crazy.
Nah,
You guys-
bro.
I seen a good amount of Justice League though. Like I seen a good amount. I ain't
It's
finished
another
it.
example of a show that really pushed boundaries. Like Justice
Yeah.
League.
Bro,
That
Courage
Justice
pushed
League was that
boundaries
shit.
too. Courage
Courage
pushed
was
so many
that
boundaries.
Yeah,
I know, but we're
what was
talking
that, man?
episodic storytelling in cartoons. You can thank Justice League for really
Bro,
pushing back.
Courage pushed the boundary of horror. Bro, you know there's like not a single jump scare in Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah, I know.
Man.
I'm good on that. But I'm saying
There's
we're
not a
talking
good on that.
single jump.
I'm good
Did you
on that.
realize that, EJ? That there's not a
The
single
development-
jump scare in this Courage the Cowardly Dog show?
Word.
But this shit
The
terrified a generation, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
If you're talking about the development of cartoons shifting from episodic storyline telling to serialized storyline telling, like
It has the the chronological, like being able to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Mhm.
has that. I'm not denying that. But I feel like Courage
Bro, the mix of media that they
you know
used
what?
in Courage the Cowardly
Courage-
Dog.
Courage has so
why-
much, man.
Here's why I'll give it to you guys. Why I'll go with Courage.
No,
Only
you don't gotta
because
go with Courage. You can go.
You don't got to,
bro.
yeah.
Pick a
the
streak.
reason I'll do this is because Justice
What do you
League.
mean?
does
What,
have
I'll
some-
do this. Like I control the remote. The fuck is wrong with you?
Justice League has some great stories, but the real storyline, the real serialized storytelling and like epic across seasons thing doesn't
Yeah.
happen until Justice League Unlimited.
Well, I
But
mean,
just-
you can consider them the same show if you want. Like I
yeah.
just had to pick a thumbnail. Like you can consider them the same show.
I'll go with Justice League since you guys both. chose Courage.
I just like yo.
Courage.
I really
That is
fuck with
wild.
cartoons.
That
I
is
fuck with
wild.
cartoons that have such a nice mix of media. Courage the Cowardly Dog really goes out of its way to like push the boundaries of the medium that it's in. They go from the claymation to the like the animation.
Yeah,
They also have
yes.
such good adult themes. Bro, I will never forget the episode where Courage the Cowardly Dog is suddenly helping these two prostitutes run away from their pimp. Why the fuck was I watching that as a kid, bro?
I was saying Justice League had that same what do you call it? Dark storylines, character development, superb.
This
Superb.
day, I quote this fucking show to this day.
Superb.
How now, Brown Cow? I say that shit randomly for no fucking reason, bro.
Yeah, it's good. What?
And Courage has so many interesting, like, I guess, villains. You know,
Oh, yeah.
of like so many memorable ones.
And
So
none of them ever threatened with gratuitous violence. Like that was
Yeah.
never the threat that was going on. Even when the literal devil comes onto the show, like it's never like, oh, I'm going to like harm you,
Yeah.
maim you. No, it was just like the threat of what's gonna happen to his parent, like to Muriel, really, bro.
Mhm.
Such a good show. And look, bro, I fuck with Justice.
They
I
both
really
good. They
do.
both
I
good.
really do.
They were good.
Another superb voice acting, superb
I'm going
storytelling.
Courage and Kylie. Oh my god, this is also
Ed and Eddie. Skip. Next, Ed and Eddie.
Oscar's home. Oscar's home.
yo,
You're
bro.
crazy.
How are
You're
y'all not
crazy.
debating this? How are y'all
Foster's
not
Home
debating
has-
This is not a debate.
This
Foster's
isn't a
good.
debate, bro.
No,
Bro,
hold on,
I
hold on,
literally
hold
had
on.
to go back and edit this to add Foster's
No,
in
no,
here.
no,
You heard
I-
Foster's wasn't in this list, and you were like, "How is Foster's not in this list?" How you gonna look me in the
Quick
face and
side
say,
note. Nah, this is why. This is why. I love Foster's, right? But Ed and Eddie is probably, to me, it's like it holds a nostalgic feeling for me. That's like one of the first cartoons I ever watched. It's probably the best. To me, if I was ranking my own list, it'd be probably Ed and Eddie would probably be number one. So I'm not putting anything else over Ed and Eddie. As far as Cartoon Network, I'm not putting anything over it.
What? And I'm going Foster's.
going-
It's a very,
I'll go
very
Ed.
imaginative and interesting concept. One of the greatest movies ever. But their movie was a fucking.
Foster started off great, but my problem with Foster's was I feel like the run wasn't that. Like it started trailing off when they introduced cheese. It got kind of corny at that point because they started doing more more stuff with him.
Cheese is in like
and
4 episodes, bro.
Cheese
Nah.
is meant to be annoying.
Yeah,
He is, yeah, it
like,
wasn't the
literally
annoying
they
part,
hate,
but
like Mac hates cheese, and it's really just like the joke is mac and cheese. That's it.
and then Blue, he was cool at first, and then I feel like his development fell off. It started trailing off towards
Blue is
later
an
on.
asshole. Like Blue is
Yeah.
literally just an asshole. But he needed to be an asshole because that's
He
the
was
type
cool
of
in the
shit.
beginning, though. He was mad cool in the beginning.
Nah, the whole purpose of Blue is to show you how Mac is like evolving past Blue. Like Blue stays the person he needed when he was like a little
Yeah.
kid being bullied by his brother. But as Mac develops and like matures, he doesn't need Blue as much. Hell, there was a whole episode about that because Blue really thought Mac wasn't gonna come see him anymore. Because that was the story for every other imaginary friend in Foster's. That their kid is like they visit a
but
lot
Mac-
and then one day they just stop showing up.
Yeah, because he's thinking that him and Mac will be forever because that's his imaginary friend. So it's like he
That's
wants
his father,
to
bro.
still,
It's like his dad. He's literally his
Yeah.
creator.
Yeah, but it's just more of like the that idea of like not wanting to see this person grow past things that you used to love as a kid.
Well,
So
for a lot of
I
these
like
imaginary friends,
Foster's.
they
I like
can't
Foster's.
grow. Like they were made a
they
specific
were
way.
they were that's what the home is for. Yeah.
And, like-
Even Wilt's character, I love Wilt, man. He can't ever say no. Like he's mad polite. I remember that
Yeah,
episode.
they did have an episode where they try to show you like while they can't evolve, they can like learn lessons. So Will
Learn
eventually
lessons,
says no, but he still goes back to being like the same nice guy. He's just like
Yeah, he's
he
just
can
a
say
nice
no
guy,
like
man.
once in a while. You know, like his core personality just doesn't change.
Mhm.
Foster's on it.
Bro,
What you going with,
I'm
Red?
going with Foster's, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not even-
crazy. Yeah, crazy.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even like Ed
Eddie.
and Eddie when at first. I didn't like that
Ed
show.
and Eddie. Man,
I didn't like
so
it.
many characters.
I didn't like
So many
editing
characters.
first too. It grew on me.
Yeah, it grew on me. I definitely fucked with it later, right?
Here's the thing, EJ. Now you know how I felt watching you both choose Courage the Cowardly Dog over Justice League. I was like, that's crazy.
We're going
I was like,
Fosters, bro.
I
Ben
think-
10 versus Powerpuff Girls.
oh my god! And you know what's so funny? You have the show that was the anthem for young boys versus the show that was the anthem for young girls, and both shows inspired love from both sides too. Like girls remember Ben 10 and say, I remember. Even young girls, I've been like, oh yeah, one of my favorite shows is Ben 10. I watched the whole thing. I just sat there and watched it one day, and they're just like, oh yeah, I remember Ben 10. I'm like, wow, like you're kind of young. You actually saw that show?
Well,
They're like, yeah, I used to watch
Ben
it.
10's still on, technically. So
Yeah.
Well, not but they don't even talk about the corny version. They be remembering the old
because
school.
it started when an alien device did what it did. It put itself
That's-
upon his wrist with secrets
Put
that it
it
hid.
on his wrist and revealed the secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers.
He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben 10. Bro, banger of an intro, right? Banger of an intro.
Have you ever heard the theme song in slow motion? Sounds cool as fuck.
No, I don't think I have heard it in slow motion.
I heard it in slow motion. It starts sounding like this hard rock sound. It turns to a hard rock song. When
All right,
you slow
EJ,
it
go
down.
first. What are you doing?
Or Powerpuff Girls.
Damn, this is hard. This is so hard.
Yo, Vanguard, what are you doing?
This time I'm just gonna go with my heart, what I relate to more, and that's gonna be Ben 10, man. Ben 10 shaped my childhood, and then when I rewatched it, and I
Bro,
remember when I
You
rewatched
literally
it,
have a whole series kind of inspired by Ben 10.
yeah, sort of, yeah. The thing I created was inspired by Ben 10. So like, it's crazy because it's like Ben 10 when I rewatched it, right? I didn't expect I thought the old one was gonna be kind of cool, but then when I watched and it actually stood up and it was actually really good. I'm really in tune in this 10-year-old's adventures, and I'm like 20 years old. I'm like 24 years old. I'm like, wow, I really want to see what this 10-year-old gets into next. You know? It's like
Yeah, bro. Like I gotta give it to Ben 10 too. Like, yo,
Mm.
I really do appreciate Powerpuff
I
Girls.
go with my heart on that one.
I look, bro. I love Powerpuff Girls. I really do. But that's Ben 10, bro. That's
acceptable.
That's Benjamin
acceptable.
Tennyson right there.
Who wins
That,
in a fight?
that nigga never lost it in his life, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't lose it. Remember, I said I think his superpower was luck, and that's a fan theory that his power that he had that anodite magic within him, and that's why he would win all the time because it was his magic.
I'm the conqueror of 10 worlds. I've
Oh,
come
yeah.
to take you, Ben Tennyson. And Ben 10 pulls up, uses one alien, beats that nigga's ass. Come on.
Remember that joke when I was like talking about your water? I'm the conqueror of 10 worlds. I'm like, yo, you win. I can't even conquer my own life. You talking about conqueror of 10 worlds?
Oh my god, bro! And you want to know what's the most disrespectful about that fight is Ben wasn't even worried about that nigga Vilgax. He really wasn't. He was like, damn.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, my aliens are missing, and if I don't get them back, they're gonna die. That's what he was stressed about.
Yeah.
He was stressed he's gonna lose 1 or 2 of the 10 million aliens he got. That's what this nigga was stressed. He was like, yo, Vilgax is an afterthought, bro.
Yeah, that was the ultimate alien era when Ben became like a what do you call it? A self-absorbed.
His name might as well have been Chadwick Boseman. This nigga's name, he's
so,
Chad as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he was so used to winning by Ultimate Alien that he was not worried at all.
Courage versus Foster's.
Courage.
Okay, you know what? I'll give it to Courage.
If y'all say Foster's better than that too, y'all crazy.
We ain't got to. Ooh, this is for semifinals.
Okay, now they're just trying to fuck with me.
Well, this is the semifinals. It's Courage versus Ben 10. And then after this, I have to give it to Ben 10. I have to give it to Ben 10.
Shit. You gonna give it to Ben 10?
I have to. 100% I have to.
I'm gonna go.
It has to be 10. It has to be the Tennyson, bro. There is no other option.
I'm gonna go Ben 10 only because of the run. Only because of the run.
Okay,
but Courage had a great run, but it didn't have a Ben 10 type of run.
You're not gonna like you gonna like the next matchup though, because it's Ben 10 versus Teen Titans. That's why it had to be Ben 10. It could not be Courage or Cowardly Dog because it'd be such a one-sided matchup, bro. All right.
Yeah, this is hard.
All right, I'm gonna need a 2-page cited essay why the one you want wins.
Jesus Christ!
These are both
premier action cartoons. Both boys, like young men's fantasies right here, being a superhero or being a superhero. Like, you got the coolest motherfucker to ever exist versus the luckiest kid to ever do it.
I would say Ben is the perfect stand-in, as he literally was the same.
Teen Titans has more of a diverse cast of characters.
That's true.
I mean, all right. So they got Raven, we got Charmcaster. They got my young boy Robin here. They got Ben. They got Cyborg. Cyborg fills in for the Uncle Max era sometimes.
Charmcaster wasn't really a member of the cast.
All right, well, Charmcaster, Gwen.
You reach it.
Charmcaster and Gwen, they both do their little magical thing sometimes.
Oh, Gwen, you could say Gwen. Okay, let's think about the main characters across the Ben 10 franchise.
Look, bro, Teen Titans got
you got Kevin Levin. Let's take this to its conclusion. You got Ben Tennyson. You got Max Tennyson. You got Gwen Tennyson and Kevin Levin.
Yeah, those are the main recurring characters.
You got Arjit. Arjit would appear a lot. The skeevy alien
in the second series. In the second series, right?
Yeah, Arjit would appear very often.
I'm gonna give it to Teen Titans because,
I said, I need you to deeply think about this, bro. Come on.
No, because of those individual characters. Like, people still, like you said, with Beast Boy, like, people still talk about him because of that show. People still talk about Raven because of that show. Like, Teen Titans is one of the few shows.
Come on, but like, people still talk about this nigga Ben 10 Tennyson, bro.
Yeah,
where's my watch?
Where's
my jacket, my nigga? Do I gotta go put the outfit on, bro?
He's the main character, though. They're gonna talk about him.
Reboot.
This nigga stay getting reboots. How many shows did this man spawn?
But it's like, it seems like with them, like, when you ask people about Teen Titans, like, how many characters in a singular show are like almost equally beloved, right? Like,
the reason I can't really give you that one though is because like they exist beyond the medium of just Teen Titans.
That's who.
So like that nigga Robin came in with the following, right?
Yeah, Robin.
He came in with the following. He's like, I am Dick Grayson. I am the son of Batman, right?
Yeah.
Like he got that shit.
He got that going for him.
But I mean, the version of Robin they used was more. I mean, then again,
that was Dick Grayson.
Yeah, I know, but like people do argue that he had more traits similar to Tim Drake. But if you read the run that Teen Titans was inspired by, the new Teen Titans, that version of Dick was very serious a lot of the time.
I always like to think that this Robin had like a lot of traits of like all of them because he was still like he was real angry too. He was like he was Jason Todd angry. He had some anger issues, bro.
That was only sometimes.
Bro,
when
that nigga Slade came on and he saw red. He did not. He was like
Yeah, that's
smoke
'cause Slade,
demon.
Slade fucked him up. Like Slade turned him against his friends and like ruined his life.
Yes.
So that's why he still had all that unresolved anger against
Bro, I'm
Slade.
saying like this man, like he's like an amalgamation of the Robins, in my opinion.
That's another thing. Slade. They gave us one of the
Slade.
most
Slade.
Such a cool villain.
Slade.
Cool.
Bro, I won't lie. Slade got it. I was afraid of Slade. I was not sweating no nigga named
Slade
Vilgax.
really had it, bro.
voiced by the amazing Ron Perlman, right?
I was not sweating no
That was
nigga named
Ron Perlman?
Vilgax.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think it was Ron Perlman. Yeah, that
Nice.
was Ron Perlman who voiced him. Did a fucking amazing
Bro, I
job.
won't even lie. Teen Titans got me into shipping, bro. Bro, when I saw Robin and Raven getting a little too close, I was like, yo, bro, relax yourself. You got Starfire, bro. Relax. Keep your hands to yourself.
You know what? I'll give it to Teen Titans. I won't be
Titans
biased.
wins.
I won't be biased. Ben 10
Bro,
has a special place in my
Ben
heart.
10 is lit, but the more I talk about it, and I keep thinking about Trouble in Tokyo. That
And
movie
the
was
theme,
fire.
bro. Like, what show got a better theme than that? Like,
Ben 10 can compete with that thing.
Yo, yeah.
that theme, though. I know they got a good theme, but Teen Titans,
I feel like that beat of Teen Titans is better, but the lyricism in Ben 10,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a song that can go up against both of these and really
And-
go for the lyricism and the beat, it would
It's
be the
not-
Danny
it's-
Phantom theme.
It's the lyricism. Oh, the Danny Phantom theme is
Danny Phantom.
top
Because
tier.
like, bro, they got the lyricism and they got the beat. You're just like,
It wasn't even that. Danny
Let's get to the
Phantom.
next bracket, man.
all right,
let's go to the
fine.
next
Teen
bracket.
Titans wins.
What I loved about Danny Phantom is when they had those title cards, and then like a modified version of the theme would play. It's like It was-
So here's the definitive bracket. If you have anything to say about it, tell your mom. Don't tell me.
You know what? I'll give it. Teen Titans getting all the way to the end makes sense. I'll say that. Teen
Yeah,
Titans
like
getting-
I don't
Definitely
think
makes sense. Can't get mad at that.
because like I would have like if I could look back on it and be like, actually, if this was over there, like I'm cool with it. But now we gotta move on to Nick. Now we gotta move on to Nick. Which
Speaking of Danny
oof.
Phantom, that's gonna make a deep run. I feel like.
Alright. Is Danny
You guys
Phantom
wanna
even
hear-
on this list? Danny Phantom is on
You guys
this
want to hear
list. bro.
something funny that's gonna get us in trouble, but it's still funny.
Nothing's gonna get us in trouble.
I'm gonna say something real quick. So there was this video I discovered a long time ago. I recently rediscovered it, and it starts like the Danny Phantom theme, and I get the feeling that it's meant to be an inside joke because like it makes no sense. And it's like this guy. It's like a version of Danny Phantom, but they like edited it. And the guy has brown hair, and it's like he's a faggot, and it just ends.
I do remember.
I
I
really
do
think-
remember that video.
I really think some guy must have just made that about somebody he knew. Because I didn't get the relevance. I was like, he really probably just, there was some guy he didn't like, and he made that shit about him.
Alright,
my
Oh
so
my
God.
god.
for the Nickelodeon bracket,
You know what would have been, Symbionic Titan. You should have.
I think, bro, like I said, like it was on the list and I had to take it off.
Oh, Symbionic Titan was on there?
I had to take it off.
Oh my God.
Because, bro, like, go think back to the list I just showed you. What are you replacing for that?
Nothing. But Symbionic Titan was a show that had a really simplistic theme, but it worked. Like it worked. Their theme was so like fucking like low. What's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't want to say it's low effort. There's another word. Like low concept, but it worked. You know, it just worked for the show.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm going with Invader Zim, bro. Like, come on, get the fuck
Invader Zim, yeah, get that shit.
out. Rocket Power.
Invader Zim, I feel like is highly
Should I
underrated,
shuffle the bracket one more time?
Sure, go for it. Because like that's crazy. Rocket Power. Like, there's no way that was.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle the bracket. Hold on, I'm gonna shuffle a bit. Right.
I saw some disrespect.
Nah,
I
hold
saw
on,
something
hold
I was
on.
gonna lose immediately. When you showed it again, I saw something that was about to.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I can't do that. All right, this is the new
Invader
bracket:
Zim, highly underrated, son.
Cat Dog versus Ren and Stimpy.
I love Cat Dog, son. I
This
love
is
Cat
hard.
Dog.
Bro,
Another
the
amazing
Cat
theme.
Dog theme, yeah.
Cat Dog is my
Cat
shit.
Dog.
Cat Dog.
Love
Cat Dog.
You know what? I'm giving it to Ren and Stimpy because Ren and Stimpy is another show that opened avenues.
All right,
for
no. But we gotta clarify. This got to be the kid friendly Ren and Stimpy because the other Ren and Stimpy is a different show.
I'm saying the kid-friendly Ren and Stimpy opened doors because of the adult jokes they would have, the crazy animation style. Yeah, like Adult Swim does not exist without shows like Ren and Stimpy.
Well, I'm saying like you know that infamous scene where Ren is sawing that thing that was not on the kids Ren and Stimpy. That was not on the kids one.
I know.
I was making sure we all understood that's not on the kids one.
Party time. Ren and Stimpy's adult party time.
So, but yeah, you're right. Like Ren and Stimpy, like Adult Swim, is on the back of this show. Like there are other adult shows like cartoons and stuff, but I feel like they all existed on like fucking what was it? Stars, HBO. Like they were all on these scattered across these random like
and a lot of them were actually shows for adults.
like they were just scattered across these random networks, and then I think Adult Swim was just like consolidated. Like yo, bro, it's come through.
Like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. I think that was on what Mad TV.
No, that was on MTV.
Yeah, MTV. Bro, in my mind, I was like Mad TV and MTV were the same thing.
So
you giving Ren? I'm going with Cat Dog.
Yeah, Cat Dog.
You guys both choose Cat Dog?
I go Cat Dog, nigga.
How are you gonna give that a whole speech and then go and choose the other thing? That's wild.
Look, man, here's your flowers. See you next time, bro. It's my boy Cat Dog.
It's Cat Dog.
You guys are nuts. You guys are
nuts. Bro. All right, this is a better matchup. I feel.
Get out of here. Chalk Zone.
I feel like it's at least a better matchup than it was before.
Chalk Zone.
Yeah, like I'm going with Chalk Zone.
Yeah, I agree.
Rocket Power over Chalk Zone.
Yeah,
somebody's picking Rocket Power over Chalk Zone. It's just not me.
Rocket Power was another show that had to grow on me. Like what I'll give to Rocket Power is it like really like had some complex emotional storylines and themes going on in some of these episodes, and it didn't have to have any fantastic elements to do it. You know,
this was literally a slice of life show. It was about these kids having fun, bro. They had the fucking
and it had a great theme too. Yeah, Rocket Power had a great theme.
Yeah, they had a nice theme song, but Chalk Zone had the better songs, bro. The ending songs, every ending song for Chalk Zone, banger, banger, bro. I still remember the Corazon song. Like, I don't remember the lyrics because it's in Spanish, but like, bro, just Corazon song, the lime and the coconut song, the fucking.
You put the lime in the coconut, mix it all. Love you put the lime in the coconut.
Bro. And like again, Chalk Zone is doing the thing where like they're really like leaning into the medium, like bro, like to have Rudy be in the traditional 2D style and then have everything else being the more the chalky style. That was like a really nice touch.
I remember I hit a girl with that joke. She was saying she felt sick, and they were giving her a bunch of home remedies. I was like, yeah, one of the things you could try. I was like, you take the lime and the coconut, and you mix it all up, and then she knew what I was saying immediately. And it didn't even get 10 seconds into that joke without them be like, start killing their
So I think it's consensus Chalk Zone.
That is.
Hey, why? Oh my god!
Yo, but objectively, all right.
Further, bro.
This is hard.
Objectively, you gotta.
This is not fair. This is
SpongeBob.
not fair.
SpongeBob.
This is not fair,
especially like the early SpongeBob. A banger show.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's a banger show.
It's crazy because SpongeBob, in my mind, I'm putting over everything but Danny Phantom, and they gotta meet Danny Phantom round one. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, right.
SpongeBob has some top tier comedy in those first.
Oh my god!
Another show to this day that I quote, bro. You ever hit a bitch with the inner machination of my mind is an enigma?
You know my favorite quote from that show? Oh, brother, this guy's sick.
Yo, bro,
it's probably the most influential cartoon.
No, like, that is like I wanna vote for Danny Phantom. I really do.
It's crazy. You cannot choose.
This is not a fair matchup, man. This is not a fair matchup.
If you're thinking about like cartoons as a medium, it makes no sense to choose Danny Phantom over SpongeBob.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
If you think of it on a personal level.
Yeah, personally, you can pick whatever you want. You could be like, oh, SpongeBob fell off after season 2, but
you know what? Real quick, before we get there,
remember the movie? You remember the SpongeBob movie?
Oh yeah.
The thing about Danny Phantom that I love, we touched on the theme music, also like the storylines, but it just got better as it went on. It just got better. Like
some people would argue,
even that movie though, even that movie had. Nah, that shit went better. That shit got better as it went on.
Phantom Planet is one of the dumbest movies of all time.
Nah,
Some people do think Phantom Planet.
they out their mind, man. They out
And
their
look,
mind.
if we gotta go blow for blow, movie for movie, the SpongeBob movie is way better than
Yeah, for sure.
SpongeBob movie.
SpongeBob taking it, but
You remember the Best Day Ever episode? They hyped the shit out of that episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Danny Phantom only for the hope that it can compete against Teen Titans. But yeah, I don't know. I think you guys
like as a cartoon, we gotta go SpongeBob.
Objectively, SpongeBob over everything.
The sun
else.
woke up and it smiled at me.
SpongeBob got too many memorable
It's gonna
songs
be a
that
great
everybody
one.
remembers.
Just wait. Bro, why do I remember that song, bro?
Are you choosing SpongeBob?
Yeah, we gotta pick SpongeBob. We have to choose
Got you,
SpongeBob.
so,
Come on.
it's subjective.
Jimmy Neutron. Get that.
All right, no. All right, I wanted to clarify.
TNT is a good show.
No, I
but
wanted to
Jimmy
clarify
Neutron.
that this is. Is this the only TM? No, was Back to the Future on Nick or was it never on Nick?
No, the other TMNTs were
Damn.
all like
It was Fox
cartoon.
only, right?
Yeah, and then they were also on Fox. Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron.
All right, so yeah, if we gotta go with this specific iteration of TMNT, yeah, I gotta be Jimmy Neutron, bro.
The stars. Bye, candy bar.
Also, like, you know what? Actually, if I think about it, even if we were going against the other TMNT, Jimmy Neutron might still got it anyway.
Mechanical Canine. What? Are you serious?
It might.
2003 TMNT.
See, that's what I was like. It might. Jimmy Neutron might take it anyway.
That Jimmy Neutron movie, one of the best movies, bro.
Bro, the movie.
That movie is beast.
Bro,
You
the
think
movie.
Jimmy Neutron is better than 2003 TMNT?
That crossover movie.
Look,
with
I'm saying, like, because I'm not having to actually debate it. Maybe.
Jimmy Neutron, man.
Maybe.
He had. Come on,
bro. It did. Especially like it had like that true continuation because it was like. They were in the regular time, then they went to the future, then they went back to the sewers, back to the sewer.
Yeah.
Bangers.
One of the coolest things about the 2003 TMNT is when they killed the Shredder, they altered the theme.
We shredded the Shredder. Oh man. Cause like it was his silhouette, and then it was like them holding the helmet. I was like, God damn, they did my boy dirty. Yeah. But for this iteration, it has to be Jimmy Neutron.
I mean, their version of TMNT wasn't that bad, but
it wasn't. But it wasn't
crazy. You know what? I already chose Chocolate once. I'm gonna have to go with Cat Dog this time. Cat Dog deserves some flowers.
Cat Dog.
I'm not even gonna say it. Y'all gave Cat Dog. I'm not gonna mull it.
SpongeBob.
Oh my god! Oh, you know what? It has to be SpongeBob. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I feel at the end of this, SpongeBob is just gonna.
SpongeBob.
Okay, no, you can't keep choosing SpongeBob.
But it's true. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Nah, there's no going back. No, there's no going back. You look me in my face and tell me that it's SpongeBob. Oh, tell me it's Cat Dog or SpongeBob. Lie to my face.
Cat Dog was really good.
Yes, but lie to my face, bro. Lie to my face. Lie to my face.
Cat Dog was really good.
Lie to my face.
I mean, if you give me the choice,
why are you doing this?
If you give me the choice right now to watch an old episode of SpongeBob or old episode
bro, come on, the old episodes of SpongeBob, season 1 and 2, you might just you're capping, bro. You're capping, bro.
Get him out of here.
No, what you need to get out here is get this Avatar one to be out here.
Yeah, nah, Cora not holding nothing. Cora not holding nothing. All right, I feel like this is a pretty decent matchup.
That's crazy. Hey, Arnold. Matchup.
Hey, Arnold.
You're not even giving this no thought, EJ. Really? It's just
hey, Arnold.
You're crazy. You're not even going.
Show that had one of the cool.
Bro,
adult. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna, bro. You not remember the first movie, the Rugrats movie, where they introduced Dill? This nigga Tommy was looking at his brand new baby brother and contemplating murder. This fucking 1-year-old boy was like, everything bad in my life is because of you. And then this baby is just looking up at him with like no thoughts in his head, going like, blah blah blah. Yo, there was no reason for them to do that to me as a fucking kid,
how
bro.
Casual Hey Arnold is, bro. Like I could throw that on now. That shit is just so casual.
Hey Arnold is definitely like a very nice, and the movie
laid back. It's laid back. The movie's fire too.
The movie is fire too. I had the game that was about the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I had the game for GBA. That shit was a fire game. But I also had the Rugrats games. Also fire game.
Rugrats had good movies. It had a couple movies, right?
Bro,
I think I
it had the first one where they introduced Dill. It had Rugrats Go Paris where they introduced Kimmy.
Go Paris is the one that I seen.
And they crossed over with
they crossovered with the Wild Thornberries.
Wild Thornberries, yeah.
Rugrats Go Wild. With they had Smell-O-Vision where like you go to the theater and you scratched off and you had the smelling thing. Bro, Rugrats was such an influential show, bro.
Yeah,
Hey Arnold was influential too, though. Hey Arnold was early.
I'm sorry, bro, but
Hey Arnold influential, bro.
It's not Rugrats, my nigga. It's not Rugrats. And as much as people hate Rugrats Go like All Grown Up, that episode, the episode All Grown Up was a banger episode.
No, the show itself was not even bad.
The show wasn't that bad. There was some bad episodes.
I'm going to bat for Hey Arnold, man. I'm going to bat for them.
I knew someone who liked Hey Arnold too much. They ruined the show for me.
Look, man. Shout out to my nigga Gerald. You wanna know what's funny?
Gerald,
my mom has the Gerald jersey, bro. Like I saw her rocking the 33. I looked at her. I was like, "Where you get that from?" I was like, "Where'd you get the 33 jersey from?"
That's
I'm sorry. I gotta give it to my show here. Rugrats is it, bro. Wild Thornberries versus Invader Zim.
That's still that is hard. You gotta admit that's kind of
hard. The Wild Thornberries is a fire ass show.
Invader Zim.
Wild Thornberries underrated. Underrated.
Do you live in EJ?
Underrated. We're talking about underrated, my nigga. Yo, go back to 2011. Ask a single bitch if she don't know who the fuck Gur is. Go ask a single bitch in 2011.
Movie that just dominated Netflix a few years ago.
Oh yeah, they really did. I think this is from the movie even.
Enter the Florpus, and it wasn't even a bad movie. And Invader Zim, like, yo, if you want to talk about merch existing even long after the show was gone,
bro, I don't know what they did, but that Gur merch really, bro. I would not be surprised if people didn't realize Gur was part of a show.
The reason I will go with Invader Zim only because the humor in Invader Zim is unmatched. Like, it's very weird, bizarre.
Oh, bro, I watched a whole video about Invader Zim. That shit's dark as fuck, and it was
very bizarre humor. Yeah.
I feel like Wild Thornberries, I fucks with it, but against a show like Invader Zim.
Remember that episode where he went to that Chuck E. Cheese's riff and he was like fighting the mascot or whatever?
You remember the episode where he was stealing niggas' organs?
Yeah. Weird show, man.
Creative humor.
Bro, like the show was weird. It was creative. The art direction, like the weird tongue that they had. It was like a really flat, jagged tongue.
Invader Zim is another example of an adult creator, like a guy. Like the regular show was made for adults before it ended up on Cartoon Network.
Whatever Invader Zim was supposed to be before was like really dark.
No, it wasn't even what it was supposed to be before. It's the guy who made Invader Zim. The comic he's well known for is called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Yes. And it was like about a guy murdering people. And that's like the comic he was writing. And he got a chance to make this show. So he just carried over his same little
there was a bunch of censorship issues they had to deal with, but it worked. They made it through. And that's not to say Wild Thornberries is a bad show. Bro, Wild Thornberries is also a banger of a show. It did a lot. Taught you a lot about animals. It was another show.
The Thornberry movie was fire.
Be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Yeah, no problem. But it was another show where like they had a female pro tag. It did a lot for, bro. Like it's so weird that I even gotta mention that it had a female pro tag because like I feel like nowadays you don't gotta do that. But like I feel like it was a show that like both boys and girls could watch because it was mostly about the animals and the weird situations she would get in. She was getting lost in the forest. She was doing this, that, and the third.
Her dad was hilarious, man.
Bro, to this day, this man is spawning memes. But we know it's Invader Zim.
Yeah, the funny ass looking face.
Oh man, bro, I want to wait for him to come back.
Avatar clearly taking it, but I love my teenage robot.
Bro, I have no doubt in my mind that this bracket's gonna be SpongeBob versus Avatar in the end.
Avatar is just up there as far like. It's crazy. This is gonna sound insane, but like I never watched Avatar, but I'm well aware of its influence. You know,
as a cartoon,
like everybody and their mother was talking about Avatar. Everybody and their mother was talking about Avatar.
Bro, my aunt literally watched Avatar with me.
Not watching it,
bro. If it was 8 p.m. on a weekday or whatever day that Avatar, she's the one that would go to the living room, turn the TV on, bro, and be like, "Yo, that new Avatar episode."
And Avatar might be the reason why. I mean, I might be stretching it with this, but I feel like I'm not. Avatar might be what brought some people into anime because people be thinking that's
You are
anime.
stretching it.
So
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're
some
insane.
people like normies, you know what I'm saying? Some normies
You're
might have
insane.
got pulled into
Because if
anime.
anything, it might have been Teen Titans that did that. Because Teen Titans
Titans
was
Teen
actually
Titans, yeah.
anime influenced. Like they had a lot more anime humor in Teen Titans than they do in Avatar. Avatar does have it too. There's some moments where they're like the big head moments and the random chibiness and stuff. That is anime jokes. But Teen Titans did that way before Avatar. But
my girl Jenny goated, but yeah, I gotta give it to Avatar.
Damn, Teenage Robot. Damn.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and I was like, look, man.
I mean, you guys both chose
It's just a bad matchup for it. It's just a bad matchup, but it's a good show.
Bro, but like regardless, like
Danny Phantom, then we kind of have two very similar shows, and it could be
pick Danny Phantom over that.
True,
Phantom over
but
Teenage
very
Robot.
similar.
I might pick Teenage Robot. I really like the show. I feel like I got shafted. Teenage Robot, Chalk Zone, they both got shafted by the network. Like all the cool things that they wanted to do just never came to fruition because the network was actively trying to make sure that, like, they were actively trying to kill the show.
All right, so
crazy, but in the end, like, I gotta go with
Avatar. Clear
Avatar.
consensus. Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, got it, bro. Let me see.
Angry Beavers is underrated too to me, man. I feel like people don't talk about Angry Beavers enough.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm going Angry Beavers because the humor, another show that had some really...
You going Angry Beavers? I thought he was going to pick Rugrats.
No, I'm going Angry Beavers.
Bro, the last episode of Angry Beavers is actually kind of insane. You know what happened in the last episode?
I don't remember. I didn't watch it.
They literally just go off strip. They go off strip and they start calling each other by like their actor names and stuff because the show's canceled. They just go unhinged.
I'm going Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers is another show that was plagued with what is it called? Censorship issues. Like they were just left and right. The network was like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they was like, bro, let me draw this show about fucking beavers, bro. Leave me alone. But
Angry Beavers was another show that had some like really inventive, bizarre kind of humor, like very surreal.
I'm surprised. I thought both of y'all was gonna pick Rugrats. That's crazy.
Nah, bro. I fuck with the Angry Beavers. Like,
one more thing before we go. Freakazoid was a show that did something kind of like
Freakazoid.
Not in the last episode, but there's an episode of Freakazoid where he goes off on this rant, and like the backstory is apparently while the actor was recording the original rant, they cut it off before he started cursing. Apparently, he starts cursing in the original rant. Like when he's recording it, he starts cursing and like saying other expletives. Yeah. So you just get an unhinged version in the show without all the cursing.
Avatar for this one. I didn't even see Avatar, but I'll just being objective about it. You gotta put Avatar there.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Vanguard? What are you gonna do?
I love Invaders Zim. I've seen a lot of Invaders Zim.
But I have to go with Avatar.
Yeah.
I seen more of Invaders. Well, yeah.
It did a lot for the medium.
Avatar? No, bro. Avatar's insane, bro. They have a whole Avatar studio. Like they are spawning an entire studio based on this one show. Sure, the sequel was mid, right? Korra was mid. I don't care. Come at me, say whatever you want. Korra was mid.
Korra was just mid. It was lame.
Korra was mid. Bro, season 1 of Korra. Good.
Peak.
Good. Season 4 of Korra. Season 3. That's the one with Zahir. Good. Season 4. Season 2.
Yeah, but a show that's only has a 50% success rate. Lame show.
Sounds mid to me. Sounds like it's mid, bro. Mid. Anyway, we're going Avatar.
On to the next one.
If I told you about a show and I said, yeah, there's like
Angry Beavers.
50 chance that you're gonna like some of the episodes. It's like it's kind of scary. You're not gonna watch that show. You're like, why the fuck would I waste time watching that?
Bro, I don't know why you arguing with me like I'm gonna tell you to watch the show. I don't tell no one to watch that show. I don't tell no one to watch no Korra, bro.
Yeah, so he's gonna keep choosing Avatar the whole time apparently.
Nah, he picked Angry Beavers. You weren't listening.
I picked Angry Beavers. You weren't listening.
He picked Angry Beavers. He didn't watch Avatar though.
He
didn't watch Avatar, which is crazy to me.
You choose the Avatar over Invaders Zim, but Angry Beavers over Avatar. That's crazy.
Angry Beavers got a soft spot in my heart, man.
I'm going based on like
You know what?
cartoons. I gotta pick
I'll do
Avatar.
the same thing. I'll do the same thing. Angry Beavers have a soft spot in my heart. We'll go Angry Beavers.
All right, we're gonna have to pick. I'm picking Avatar, but it's 2v1. But now you gotta do this. Now you have to do this. Now you gotta do this shit. I wanted it to be Avatar versus SpongeBob, but this is what you did.
I was picking SpongeBob regardless of what was going
This is what you
against
did.
it, to be honest.
This is your fault,
Did it back.
Vanguard.
Did
You
it
did
back.
this.
SpongeBob.
Look at his face. You look at his face, bro. He realizes he fucked up.
Say two words. Say two words that
Look,
SpongeBob ain't better.
as much as I don't want SpongeBob to win, SpongeBob has to win. In fact, I shouldn't have put SpongeBob on this list, bro.
Angry Beavers.
Cap.
I'll choose Angry
Cap.
Beavers. The
Cap.
humor in it
Liars.
is very real.
Liars, bro.
Very adult kind of.
Angry
Same
Beavers
thing, bro.
walked so SpongeBob could soar, bro. SpongeBob got them amazing jokes,
Angry
bro.
Beavers casted, created a lot. I'm going Angry Beavers, man. I'm going Angry
Yeah, SpongeBob's not even.
I thought you were gonna do it too, EJ. I thought you were gonna do it.
Got it through your teeth right there.
Bro, SpongeBob takes this. I shouldn't have put him on the list. I shouldn't have put
It's
him on the
unfair.
list.
Unfair advantage.
Bro, someone's gonna see this image and see that we put Angry Beavers over it. They're gonna beat our ass, bro.
All right, so now we're competing. Now it's Cartoon Network versus.
How many? What do you want to do? The top 4?
Top 4. We can do top 4.
Here, give me a second to create that bracket. Oh man, this is broken.
That was crazy, bro.
Why is it broken?
He said,
Yeah, like, yo, that was both times we had two shows going against each other that were just like almost impossible to choose. Almost impossible. God
Actually, I
damn.
probably can already just find one. I probably don't even need to create one. Hold on. But I'll just I'll edit it so it's just the ones we want. So top 4 is Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, SpongeBob, and Avatar, and then versus Teen Titans, Dexter, Courage, and Ben 10. Oh man.
Don't even say anything.
Oh man. Man, this is not a fair fight. This is not a fair fight. If it has the ones I need, stop.
Drake and Josh. Damn.
Bro, this is so many shows here.
Find a way. We'll find a way. Oh.
iCarly 2 is on there.
Let me see if I can. Images. I need Cat Dog. Is Cat Dog here? I don't see Cat Dog here.
Where's the Waverly Place? They got Kim Pop, Total Drama Island.
Here's Ben 10. We need Ben 10.
I see Teen Titans there.
SpongeBob. Cat Dog.
That dog slept on.
I don't see Angry Beavers, but I could just add Angry Beavers, right?
I see Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Go under Hannah Montana. It's in that same row.
I mean, yeah, but if you saw it, you saw it. But I just want to. I don't see Angry Beavers, and I don't see Avatar, which is kind of crazy.
Remember Hannah Montana? That shit. Now that's if you're talking about a show that shaped these girls' lives.
Watch what you say. Watch what you say.
Nah, bro, that's just a fact. That's just a fact of life, bro. Come on, you can't even cap. That shit was insane.
Wow, yeah, my sister was obsessed with Hannah Montana when she was younger.
Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana.
They had that episode where she went to like another dimension, I guess where she didn't exist or something,
Oh, no,
or she never
it's-
became famous, and her brother was Bucky.
Zoe 101 was cool before Britney Spears' sister got pregnant and they had to cancel the show.
Yeah, what was it? It's Courage, Ben 10,
Bucky, Kentucky.
Bucky,
that.
Kentucky. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Apparently
that
they're
was,
supposed to be bringing Zoe 101 back though.
she went to another. She had like it was like a dream episode where she never
Oh,
became famous.
what is this? There's 2 Courages here? Why are there 2 Courages here?
That's so Raven.
That's
It's
so
the future.
Raven. It's the future. I can see. That's so
And
Raven.
You know, we should have one.
This is like
I guess we should go find the Disney one later.
We should have one more where they battle against the Disney.
Disney would be tough, man. Disney had a lot of good shit.
I'm not giving Disney no seeded bracket, bro. Like, nah, you're crazy. I'm not. We can do Disney by itself, but I'm not giving Disney a seeded bracket.
Nah.
That's insane.
Disney by
Bro,
itself
where's
for
Teen
sure.
Titans? I just saw here they are.
Like, Cartoon Network is way better than Disney. I don't know.
There's no Dexter here, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'll just add it later. There's SpongeBob. I don't see Avatar, which is insane on this list, right? And like Avatar definitely existed because here's Steven Universe. Like maybe I'm crazy.
Avatar is one of the most prominent shows. You don't have that there?
We never even got to the second topic we wanted to talk about. This took up so much of our time.
Hold on. I gotta add some images.
Guess we'll just talk about that shit tomorrow. It's alright.
Talk about the stuff for tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll just edit it.
What? Let me just.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Can I just pick this? Oh, it's gone now.
What?
Yeah, I need a few images for next. What was it? What? I already have the template, right? Let me go different one.
Thought you were supposed to be the tech guy.
It's just being annoying.
I just played around.
Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. Let's see if this one. As told by Ginger. United Courage. Papa Yoko.
As told by Ginger, yeah.
I like the show. I don't hate that show.
No,
but I can
but-
understand why you didn't like it that much. I think this has all of them.
How's that supposed to mean?
Look, man, I can understand why you didn't like the show.
Oh shit! I never put these eggs away.
Oh my god, this nigga out here just having eggs outside? That's insane. All right. We're gonna fix this right now. Oh, I think they don't have Dexter. Oh, they do. Dexter's Lab. Dexter's.
Titans.
They got the Bean Bitins. They got Ben 10. Teen Titans didn't drop.
Cat dog.
Courage. Where's Courage? I know they had Courage.
No courage.
No, it's right here. Courage is right here. All right, that's the CN side.
Avatar.
When it,
Boom,
Invaders
boom.
didn't make it to the final four.
No, it was Angry Beavers, SpongeBob, Cat
we
Dog.
really shit on Invaders Zim like that.
Look, man, I don't know what you wanted from me. Like y'all picked it.
Damn.
Avatar.
We shit on Invaders Zim. That's crazy.
Avatar.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I don't think Angry Beavers is here. But
This nigga EJ was like, fuck everything else. SpongeBob.
Hey Arnold's here, but not Angry Beavers.
Bro, are we gonna sit here and lie? Like, you know what SpongeBob did for the culture? Can't just be sitting up here and lying, bro. You gotta be some reputable commentators. Like, come on.
Yeah, but you did choose Angry Beavers, and you said it was because it was close to your heart.
It was. It was.
I forgot what you chose it against. It was something that you agreed. Oh yeah, you chose it over Avatar.
I never seen a minute of Avatar.
But you were
That's
really
insane to me.
Yeah, it was like their most popular show.
Yeah, that one I missed. Slipped my mind.
Slip your mind. Wait, where
I'm
did
telling you, like you got SpongeBob and Avatar. That's like their two legendary shows. Yeah, and Avatar was them completely breaking their style too. Like, you know, Nickelodeon wasn't known that much for its action stuff beyond like Danny Phantom and Teenage Robot. Like they weren't like a big action network. And
No,
then
I'm adding the Angry Beavers, and it's just not adding it to the list here. I don't know. We're gonna have to pretend it's there. We're gonna have to just pretend it's there. Bro, what the fuck? Why is it now? It's not working at all. There it is. So what was it? Ben 10, Dexter,
Italians, Kurt.
Teen Titans, and Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Starring Eustace Berg.
Eustace, Muriel, there's somebody at the door. Deranged, the surreal. There's somebody at the door. Who's gonna get the door? Who's gonna get the door?
Um, for the stand-in, because Angry Beavers is just not. What
Something.
is this?
They don't want to put no respect on Angry Beavers. That's crazy.
It's just not showing up. So I'm gonna put As Told by Ginger. Just let that slip in there.
Man, ain't nobody trying. I'm drinking.
I'm gonna shuffle the bracket like a lot. All right, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right.
Me and my
First
friends
up,
get
we got Courage the Cali Dog versus Dexter Laboratory.
Yowzer.
Oh, Courage.
You're going Courage the Cowardly Dog over my. Yeah, I'm going Courage too.
Yeah.
Courage
I mean,
is
my
another show that's
vote-
a soft spot for me.
my vote counts more than it counts as 3 votes because I'm so awesome, and I choose Dexter.
Oh, you picked Courage too? That's crazy. Unanimous decision.
Yeah, you had the courage to pick Courage, bro. I respect
Oh
that.
man, Teen Titans versus Avatar. Oh my god, the heavy hitters are hitting, bro. Heavy
that's a
hitters
heavy-
are hitting.
That's a
bro.
heavyweight matchup right there. That's a heavyweight
You know
matchup.
what? I gotta stay loyal to my boy CN. I'm going with Teen Titans, bro.
Teen Titans it is then.
Gotta stay loyal.
Wow.
It's
Wow, I'm not even going to dignify you guys with the response. Wow, it's because I don't want to have to say it out loud. All right, now it's
Titans,
Courage
bro.
versus Teen Titans.
Damn. Teen Titans, bro. I'm sorry.
Teen Titans.
Teen
sorry.
Titans, and now we're going to the left half. SpongeBob versus Ben 10, bro.
Damn.
Is there much to think about? He's still thinking this game.
I just need y'all to say it out loud. I just need you to say it out
What
loud.
does it think about, bro? What does it think about?
I'm going with
SpongeBob, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Bro, I'm telling you, SpongeBob should not have been in the list. As much as we all can say we hate or love
Angry Beavers versus Cat.
Angry Beaver. This is Angry Beavers here. This is Angry Beavers, not
Two very similar shows. Yes, I'm saying 2 very similar shows too.
They are very similar.
yeah,
those two.
brothers who despise
hate
but love each other.
Yeah.
They got this tertiary character that comes in and just messes up their life out of nowhere.
I'm gonna go Beavers, aka that's Told by Ginger.
Yeah, I'll go with Beavers because the humor again.
The humor is a bit more, yeah.
SpongeBob versus Angry Beavers.
Bro, come on, SpongeBob is just a heavyweight.
I'm going Angry Beavers. I'm tired of choosing.
Bro, heavyweight champion, bro. This is
SpongeBob is Muhammad Ali just knocking niggas out.
yeah, bro. Come on, this is that nigga. This is that guy, bro. Even if you hate the middle seasons, there are still bangers in the middle seasons, bro.
Oh, what?
I think SpongeBob's first 4 seasons alone, first 4 or 5 seasons, taking any show.
Bro, I've seen some of the later episodes too, and I'd be watching them like, damn, maybe I should give this show a chance again. I was like, I'm sorry, bro.
Go Beavers. I'm gonna go Beavers.
You're gonna go Beavers? You're gonna do that?
Beavers. You going with Beavers, Ray?
Fuck SpongeBob, man. Fuck yeah, man.
See, but no, you come on, don't do this again.
It's too late. It's too late. You already made his choice, bro. You made his choice.
SpongeBob win it all, man. We know.
Teen
It should
Titans
be the
versus
fight.
Angry Beavers.
Teen Titans.
Y'all just didn't want to do the hard matchup, huh?
Teen Titans it is.
You didn't
Teen
even wanna,
Titans. I'm gonna go Teen
you didn't
Titans.
even want to do the hard matchup. Y'all trash. Y'all are trash.
All right, so what's
Y'all know that SpongeBob got shafted. This match is fixed.
what's the final? What was the final?
The final? The final's Teen Titans. What do you mean? What's the final?
Yes.
Final. It was Teen Titans versus SpongeBob. And, well,
No,
no, it should have been Teen Titans versus SpongeBob. But
No,
I'm taking SpongeBob over Teen Titans though in that matchup.
Nah. Teen Titans winning at the end it's fitting. They deserve.
I think I might have picked Teen Titans too.
Over SpongeBob?
You know that wasn't a true championship match, bro.
Yeah.
That was not a true championship
That's
fight,
like Tyson
bro.
versus Ali, bro. That's like Tyson versus Ali. SpongeBob and Teen Titans.
There it is. That's what we got. We got the definitive #1, Teen Titans. Look, man, like I said, there could have been more CN shows that showed up, but
We'll have to do Disney next time.
Yeah, we've been at this for an hour and 45 minutes. We've been at this for a minute.
TBH.
I want to go. I want to do one for Disney, like you said.
Right now?
No, not right now. No, Jesus Christ, no. That took way too long. No, we got to do one for Disney and like another some point in the future. We got to do another one for like the classic cartoons. Like I'm talking like Josie and Pussycats and like Looney Tunes
like
and shit.
Just Hanna-Barbera then, because
yeah. I mean, yeah. We could go to the 80s too. We could throw some He-Man and some Thundercats in there.
Thundercats is classic.
Yeah. Some G.I. Joe, you know?
I prefer G.I.
Joe.
What was that you said, EJ?
Transformers.
Transformers. Yeah. We gotta do one for like. Should we do one for 8? Okay, we'll do one for 70s/80s cartoons. Scooby Doo can fit in there because Scooby Doo came out in like 1969, I think. Yeah.
But that's that. Yeah, no, we gotta edit the title of this, because yeah, that took way longer than I thought.
Yeah, we removed the second part. We'll talk about the second part on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll talk about that. Wednesday is usually. It's funny because usually this is the kind of episode we would have done on a Wednesday. It is more lighthearted and like breezy. Yeah.
Switch up the routine a little bit.
Yeah, so now Wednesday is going to be us talking about something a little more serious.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Final thoughts
on
any of these shows. Anyone that you feel like you didn't give enough light to.
If anyone ever decides to do this shit, don't include SpongeBob, because I don't care if you hate it or love it. It's as a show, as a cartoon, it is top dog, bro. It's top dog.
I have a very important thought. You guys are straight up fucking disrespectful for choosing to shaft Justice League like that. That's crazy.
No, I was not. Who is Justice League up against? Hold on.
Why? Yeah, what was it that you guys chose over Justice
League? Courage Cali Dog. Come on, Courage Cali Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. Put some respect on my nigga's name, bro.
You guys are crazy.
Bro, you know what we gotta watch? We gotta watch the Scooby-Doo Courage.
Eddie, nigga. I can't shout to Eddie, man.
We gotta watch the Scooby-Doo Courage spinoff. We gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So those are our final thoughts. Those are our closing thoughts.
Ed.
TBH, things that should never be in this matchup: Teen Titans, Avatar, SpongeBob. Don't include those shows, bro. It's like they show up and it's like, all right, that nigga wins. Ben 10, that nigga just won. He was just knocking niggas out, bro. Just like if you put in them, they have to go in the beginning. Nah, because then after they take out the one.
Let's have some alternative matchups just for fun. What would you have done if it was Ben 10 versus Avatar?
Crossover networks.
Now we're gonna talk about this personally. I'm gonna give it to my nigga Ben. Ben. That's Ben Tennyson right there, bro.
You know why you gotta give it to Ben? Because the Legend of Korra ass.
Yeah, you know
Ben 10 had Alien Force. You know what I'm saying? I had a better sequel.
Yeah, Ben 10
had a better sequel, bro. Even its worst sequel is better than his. Like even Omniverse is better than that, bro. I will say even the fucking goofy ass reboot is better than Korra, bro.
You might be going a little too.
I might be capping, but I don't know, man. That Korra shit is.
Yeah, Korra's I can't believe you were sitting there talking about these 50-50 odds. Talking about that's mid. Come on. Because if you had the choice to watch a show that's only 50% good, you ain't watching that.
Man. Niggas today might.
I'm here for the 50% good.
Yeah, I guess if you're a glass half full kind of guy.
Like, yeah, if you ignore all the bad parts, it's really good, you know. Like, ignore all of the mischaracter.
It's funny you say that. Yeah, it's funny you say that because remember that guy.
Mischaracterization. That's the word.
A guy literally said something like that to us about the new Star Wars movies, and he was like, yeah, everything you guys are saying about the movie is legitimate. But if you ignore all those things, it's actually a pretty good movie. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
Yeah, like you can't say shit like that, bro.
You can't ignore all those things. You can't just sit there and be like, yeah, nah, I know I had that, but let's just gloss over that real quick. Like,
Yeah,
what?
you can't be doing that shit. Another alternative matchup, bro. I would have loved to see Powerpuff Girls gone against.
Each one of you suggests an alternative matchup.
All right,
what's
Powerpuff
race?
Girls
What's
versus Totally Spies.
Repeat that?
Powerpuff Girls versus Totally Spies.
We didn't do that in there?
No, Totally Spies went up against Regular Show, and Powerpuff Girls went against K&D.
I'm gonna have to give it to Powerpuff Girls.
Like, I feel like the shows themselves are very similar. Hell, like I'm pretty sure like Totally Spies' whole existence is built on the back of Powerpuff Girls. So, fighting crime, just to save the day. They come just in time. The Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I remember.
Powerpuff.
This is gonna be a very touching and kind of game moment I'm gonna share with you, but it's between me and my sister. Me and my sister. I remember we went to the library and we bought like that first season of Powerpuff Girls. Not bought it, we borrowed it. Remember we watched that shit. That was one of our biggest bonding moments, watching that and jamming to the theme song together as we were kids, like literally dancing. Like imagine like some like video you see on Instagram, which is like like dancing to that shit, like we were in a nightclub. Like we were just.
I'll be teary-eyed, man.
Oh yeah, that shit,
man.
That
was the singer of the song Blossom? Was it just Blossom singing the song?
No, it's just some rock girls, like some typical. They're just some rocker.
I always just thought it was Blossom.
No, it's some rocker girls. I don't remember the band though, but yeah, that was like that's like a very like what's it called, that memory that sticks with you? What do they call those?
Core memory.
Core memory. That is a core memory. I think about that all the time. Like no joke. I was sitting just remembering that time we were watching it and dancing to that shit. Just like, oh, you know what else we did that too? Remember that fucking show Trolls? We had a Trolls DVD.
Oh shit! I remember these other songs. I looked up the songs. It's just like other songs. It was like, oh yeah, these are pretty good songs.
All right, what about you, EJ? What's your? Oh, what did you choose in that matchup, by the way? What would you choose in that matchup? Totally Spies versus Powerpuff Girls.
Go Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Give us an alternative matchup.
Let me bring it back up for you.
Matchup.
Well, this is just the Cartoon Network one. Here's the.
What's the Nickelodeon one?
Did I close it? I closed the Nickelodeon one. Hold on, I gotta go back. Shit, it didn't save.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. I want to pick a Nickelodeon show against the Cartoon Network show.
Here's the Nickelodeon shows.
You choose Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers.
Hey Arnold, shit. Angry Beavers, Jimmy Neutron, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Wild Thornberrys, Danny Phantom, Cat Dog. I don't know how to say.
Oh, you should choose Danny Phantom.
Fucking TMNT, Rugrats, Invader Zim, Rocket Power, Chalk Zone, Avatar.
What are you going for, EJ?
Invader Zim. Invader Zim or I'm trying to give it a good matchup. Invader Zim or Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko.
What kind of stupid ass matchups like that, bro? Because if you look personally, I'm giving it to Code Lyoko because I fucking love that show. It's just me personally.
I really like it.
It's just me.
I feel like you really wanted to see Code Lyoko go to the chip, man.
I know that Code Lyoko was not making it to the end of this. If it did, I would have been happy. But I'm not delusional.
I really like Invader Zim, so Invader Zim can get it in that. I really like Invader Zim.
Where's Code Lyoko even land?
When you said Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network, that reminded me of something we definitely had to talk about. Danny Phantom versus Ben 10.
Code Lyoko's not even here on this list. What?
What do you guys say? Danny Phantom versus Ben 10.
I feel like
that's just the same.
I feel like most people would say Ben 10,
and I am most people.
Me on the other hand, I ain't like most people, and I'll go Danny Phantom.
Yeah, I'm going with Ben 10, bro. You bugging.
Yo, look, man. I know it sounds like I'm dick riding, but bro, that nigga, Ben Tennyson, he got it, bro. He got it.
Damn, you know what show is missing from the Nickelodeon list? Fairly
What?
Odd Parents.
No, it's not.
Nah,
No, it's not. It's good. We good. I got Jimmy
you good on
Neutron.
that?
I'm good. I got Jimmy Neutron. It's the better one.
Nah, oh, you know what?
Fairly Odd Parents is good, man.
Yeah, but Very Odd Parents cannot be redeemed after what they started
Yeah,
doing.
no, like
Yeah,
so. Like, if
later
we want
on,
to talk
yeah.
about like the endings of shows, bro, like the ending of Fairly Odd Parents really killed all the love I had for the show. Because you can watch the first few seasons, right? Like the first 2 seasons, I think. The show is so vastly different from what it is later. And honestly, the more and more you learn about Timmy, you just found out he's such a bad person. Like, this goes beyond just like, oh, he had kind of a shitty life, so he got fair. Nah, that nigga is evil.
That episode, or was it a movie? It might have been an extended episode with the remote control.
That was a
going
movie.
into the different. Yeah, that shit was
Channel
fire.
Chasers.
Channel Chasers.
It was a good movie.
That shit was fire. That
Bro,
was my shit.
bro, like it was like recently discovered that Timmy actually made a wish so that time wouldn't move forward anymore, so he'd keep his fairies forever. Yo, that nigga Timmy is just an evil motherfucker, bro. He out here making evil wishes, bro.
Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a murder.
Yo, imagine if Light Yagami had those Fairly Odd Parents.
Bro, there's a meme. Bro, did you not see this?
I think I did see that meme with the
That man would go crazy.
Ryuk drawn as if he's one of the fairies.
Yeah.
Like Timmy as Light. Yeah. Man, I really got to get the 3rd volume of Death Note because it just got to the part where Light relinquished the Death Note and then surrendered himself to be locked away.
That shit was good.
Yeah.
He was in that prison for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, can't do this to him.
Yeah.
He's
Look at
innocent.
this goofiness,
Yeah.
bro.
I did see this. Oh yeah, there's a whole intro, right?
Yeah, someone actually made an entire animated intro. Like, you can play the video. Malcolm play the video because we already got content warning that once.
I don't think anyone will care about this one because it isn't.
We're not going. Let's not.
Yeah, let's not
Hey,
test it.
You get 3 strikes and your channel's deleted, bro.
Really?
You get 3 strikes and your channel's gone.
No, I don't think any of the ones we got warned about were serious. Like it was always like this content is allowed on YouTube.
I don't know,
Like
man. I'd rather
The owner
not.
allows it.
Oh, he allows it.
Yeah, that's what it would say.
All right, but I already.
Wait, who's that? Who's that kid with the black hair?
This one. This is just Timmy.
Oh,
It's just emo Timmy.
Versus M.
yeah. Please show us. Please, I want to see that shit. I don't think we'll get.
This is.
trouble.
I think it's just an image. It's not a video.
Not that. I mean the. I
Oh,
wanna
the
see
whole intro.
I want to see the Deathly God thing, and then we can get the fuck out of here.
Um,
'Cause I remember it. But I don't remember it that clearly.
let me see. Is this the whole thing?
I think
Oh,
that's
is this a
yeah.
compilation of all of them?
You should do a bunch of them. Yeah. Oh, Gravity Falls. Now that show had an amazing.
Is that
theme.
good? I never got to watch it.
Yes, Gravity Falls is a great show. Great fucking show. Gravity Falls.
What network was that on?
It was on Disney.
And I remember they did a crazy thing in the final season of Gravity Falls. When Bill Cipher pretty much fucking won, they had like a reversed version of the theme that was just weird and warped. So they redid the whole like intro to show like Bill Cipher's new like warped world.
All right, I'm ready to go. I'm about to press play. Ready? Ready for this immaculateness?
Next is Deathly Godparents opening theme by YouTuber Nipa Dubs. This one is incredible. You're probably
Shit off.
well aware of the anime Death Note.
Oh, is he
Basically, this
talking
theme
the
song is
whole
playing
Yeah,
Timmy
thing?
Turner into
Turn it off. Why the actual
Oh my
What?
god, hold on.
disrespect?
The Ryuk looked funny as shit. Was he holding the apple?
I think I saw it there. It's right there. Go back. Oh yeah, you found it. There it is.
Oh yeah, Ryuk likes apples, right?
Yeah, all Shinigamis like apples.
Yeah. Although the only other Shinigami we meet did not give a fuck about apples, but whatever.
Life is not an average kid, excels in every class. The pressure from his teachers and his parents on his ass. Hey, cat! With doom and gloom up in his room, he munches on his step. With a little pamphlet, eats a potato chip, and gives out heart attacks. We are his godparents, deathly godparents.
Our notebook, what can
Cause I got bored. Our parents, deathly godparents, cardiac fallback, carjack payback. Homicide, testified, restrike, can't hide, high command, overhead, meds and man's just as planned. Our parents, deathly godparents, the last plane when he writes your name with deathly godparents. I'm life.
I'm not gonna lie, I would watch this.
You would
I would
watch
watch
this
it.
goofy ass.
Cool
It
spin-off.
would be funny.
It'd be pretty funny. It'd be pretty funny.
Imagine like a Death Note parody and it's done in that style. That'd be funny. Like I like when people make the parodies of Light where he's kind of an idiot. Like I like those parodies where he's dumb and fucking L is just like, wow, this guy is really fucking stupid. Yeah, like one of the few funny things that guy Onision has ever made, and it was only slightly funny. He made like a Death Note parody, and it's like when Light first meets L, he pretty much admits he's Kira because of how stupid he is. Like he just starts bragging and kind of admits he's Kira because he was too self-centered to hide it. Yeah, which is kind of what happened. Even if you read it, like a lot of things Light would do, he would try too hard to come off as good, and that would make L suspect him like all sorts of shit. Oh,
Yeah, even him offering up himself to prison and relinquishing the Death Note. It was
Yeah,
just like, why would any man just give that up and be like, all right, I'm gonna throw myself in prison? Like as much as you're trying to tell this man that you're the one that you're not guilty, like nobody's just gonna throw themselves in some chains and lock themselves
You just
away.
don't know me, bro.
There's no way. There's no way.
I'm just
yeah,
that
but then
good.
the thing that always pisses me off, but I guess not because I really disagree. I don't think if Light's memory got wiped, he would have become as good as he did. Like that's goofy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like it was goofy how much he reverted into this perfect saint. Like that was goofy. I don't care what anyone says. People tried to convince me, and I was like, no, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. It was a complete character shift.
Because
Like,
even before he came across the Death Note, even though you don't really get to see that much of him,
yeah.
he didn't seem like a saint of a person.
Exactly. Like he still came off as kind of a dick. Like
Yeah.
he was-
Yeah, like a smart ass, thinks he's better than everybody.
exactly.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, you can't even blame him. He literally was better than everybody. He literally was smarter than everybody. He's a perfect fucking athlete. He was handsome. All the girls liked him.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah. He was that stereotypical like anime character, right? He
Yeah.
was really just kind of like bored with the world.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm trying to reach God level, man. This normal existence is boring as fuck.
Like I remember I was talking with Ray where I was like, I feel like even if he did go and became a cop, he would have used his power for corruption. He
He
would have
would
been
have done the
murdering
same
people
shit.
anyway.
He would have done the
Yeah.
same shit.
Aaron's literally got his pops bodied. Like,
Yeah, he did. He did
This
kill.
man's
Didn't he kill his
crazy.
sister too?
huh?
Didn't he kill his sister too? Or he didn't kill her, but he let her die.
I think he let her die. But
Yeah,
it was
he
funny.
let her
It was
die.
funny at the end. They tried to use his pops. Like, damn, what about your dad? Like, they tried to
I
guilt
don't
trip him
know.
with that. He's like, that weakling. You think I have time to mourn over such weak fools or something? Forgot what he said. That shit was crazy.
Yo, yeah, he would.
I'm like, how far has this man fallen, bro?
The one thing I'll give them is like by the end of Death Note, yeah, Light was way far gone. Like he went nuts. At the end of the series, he was crazy.
There was no saving
Like-
him. There was no
yeah, there was
saving
no
him.
saving him by the end.
Even when he lost, he was just like, nah, this shit not real.
Yeah, he couldn't believe
He started
it.
laughing.
The anime trope. This is impossible. It was this. Because it was funny. The way Nier beat him was crazy. That's why he really didn't understand. Because didn't Nier switch the papers?
Yeah.
So like he's sitting there writing their names, and it like from his perspective, it literally was not possible. So it fucked his dad.
he didn't seem mad. He just like he was mad, but his expression didn't give me that. It was more of like so confused as to how we got to this outcome that he just had to laugh that shit off. Like
Yeah.
damn, like he really beat me.
But then,
Like,
but
what
then
the
he
fuck?
still tried the book. He still tried the book. He tried to run like a bitch. I was sad that he died like a bitch. That's it. He really died like a bitch.
Bro, that's
He was begging Ryuk not to kill him, bro. Begging him, like, please, Ryuk.
And it's like, have some balls, man. Have some balls.
Oh my goodness.
Die like a man.
Because L knew he was dying and he just accepted that shit with open arms like a G. He knew when he was about
Bro,
to
we
die.
all knew L was just better than Light anyway. We all
Yeah.
knew. Like, if it was really, like, if L had the authority, he would have been like, that guy's going to jail. Don't talk to me. I'm going back.
And Light had the upper hand since the beginning because he had a Shinigami that was also helping him.
Like,
So
yeah,
that-
like, that nigga L,
He had a Shinigami that was helping him.
he had
Another
Mika.
Shinigami that was helping him.
Yep.
Like, and he
This
still.
nigga L was playing behind the 8-ball for real. Like he was just working from within, trying to gather as much information.
Like,
Yeah.
the cards were stacked against my boy L, and he still was pulling fair fight, bro.
Yeah, like I remember there was one part in the comic that kills me because basically then we can actually leave the parts of the comic as I was reading it that had me laughing. I'm reading shit on the train and I start laughing. Like I'm laughing like I'm watching TV. I'm just like this nigga L, you know? What this guy did when he fucking when he finally gets Misa and he's about to send Rem to go find L's name. And L just pops up on him in the park and it's like, oh, you know, if I were to die and, you know, there'd be other L's. And then Line's just like, this bastard. Like, it's literally what he says. He's like, this bastard.
I like how L real quick. He didn't budge on trying to discover the truth. Like his measures was obviously extreme, but he wasn't letting how extreme. Like even throwing Light in jail. Telling him like, no, don't do it. Yeah, what he did to Misa.
He tied her up and wasn't even giving her no water or food.
He didn't show no sympathy.
Yeah, the other thing that L did that was mad funny is when Light was about to call Misa to reveal his name to him. And then he calls the phone and then it rings in L's pocket and L answers like, hello, I found this. And I'm just like, that shit was another moment I was like, this nigga L.
Bro, I'm telling you, L was just so many.
Determined.
He was so far ahead of Light at every single step.
Yeah,
like, that man is a true genius. And like
that's Ryuzaki.
Yeah, because the way they set it up is because like, you know, they make it seem like he touched Misa's ass. But no, he was just stealing her phone. He was stealing her phone. Like, L is just.
He's the true genius. If anything, it kind of bothers me when everyone's like, "Oh man, Light's so smart." No, that nigga L was smart.
Yeah, L was crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I found Nier to be trash because he was supposed to represent a better version of L. I'm like, get this whack.
He was just next in line. He wasn't fully cultivated yet.
He just took what L already established and then solved the case.
The thing with why Nier is technically inferior to L is because the reason L was so committed and so desperate to find the truth is because he had a sense of justice and he really cared about the victims. Like, he really cared. He did not want people to die. Like, he really was against that shit. Like, he really hoped people did not have to die. He wanted to stop that shit from happening. Nier didn't have that. Nier did not have any emotion whatsoever. Like, Nier did not give a fuck. He just wanted to win, you know? Yeah, and then Mello was like, they split the Mello was like the overly emotional one.
Mm-hmm.
Whack.
I thought Mello was cool, but I ain't fuck with Nier.
But anyway.
Yeah, I guess we can get that later.
Tired of talking to y'all.
Oh shit!
Say the
it's
thing.
fucking about to be 9.
Say the thing, bro.
Damn, I'm not gonna get any sleep.
Anyway, I ain't gonna say it.
Catch you same bad place, same bad time. Bend it out.
Trash.